Tom's not here, but we're live. Welcome everybody.
All
How's it going?
right.
And we're waiting on one more person to come back, but otherwise, the DM can pipe in with whatever he wants.
The last time we played, which was a couple of weeks ago, the group was inside. You guys should have this up. Okay. Yep. Your group was inside the Terror of Towers. No, you were actually in the Lost Spire of Netheril, a tower that had been looked to have fallen from the sky and impaled itself on this in the land, straight down. So, as our group of mighty adventurers came into this spire, everything was upside down. The floor was the ceiling. The doors were 2.5 to 4 feet off the ground from the ceiling to the bottom of the chairs were on the ceiling. Doors were on the floor. Cats and dogs were friends, and everything was upside down to our friendly neighborhood characters. They had intrepidly adventured through about, I'd say, almost the entire dungeon, and during this time they actually met um, Durzon, or a Durzon that they met while they were cascading through this place. And it was a Durzon simulacrum that was left inside this tower along with its steadfast bodyguard. The players, I would say, encountered this um, Durzon and his bodyguard and kind of wrote it off like, we'll see what happens, because um, the Durzon want to be, or possibly partly is, requested that they take him to a place in the tower that could make him whole again. And they basically said, nah, we're good. We'll just keep going. You stay here. So they proceeded through the rest of this tower. They proceeded to the upper level. So they were up to level 3. They had just fought off a basilisk so valiantly. They had just, did you guys defeated the Will o' the Wisp, if I remember correctly?
No,
No, you just encountered the Will o' the Wisp.
I
It
don't
just
remember
appeared.
nothing, so I'm
Yeah.
just going by whatever you tell us right now.
You guys just encountered the Will o' the Wisp. I do have a turn order up, so if you guys would like to roll initiative. You guys had entered the room, and until things were disturbed, the Will o' the Wisp was invisible, but it appeared because it was sort of an alarm type reaction. So it is on the offense or defense, however you want to look at it, and apparently so are you guys. So let's go back to here and let's get a Will o' the Wisp so that we can. Will o' Wisp. Let me get his initiative. While we're here, yep, that's going to be a good roll. Well, I actually get a good roll for an. Oh, God, yes, thank you. Finally. So I have a Finnick, I have a Bacon, I have a Howler. Briar, between you and Finnick? Higher dexterity, or do you care who goes first?
You can go first. That's fine.
That's fine. The offer is between the two of you.
Nope, it's
All
his.
right. Totally got you. Okay, so the Will o' the Wisp appears, and he appears right next to Briar, which seems to be a very good place to be. If I remember, had you guys taken a short rest last time, or are you still down on anything? Hit points look good.
I don't think we took our short rest.
Don't
I don't think we had to.
I
I
think you
remember.
did to get hit dice, but I remember the only person who benefited from a short rest was Briar.
I don't have anything to check.
Okay, so looks like we're ready for this fight then. So the first thing this thing's going to do is it's going to attack, because that's what it does. And everything is brightly illuminated. So let's let's do this to you. It's attacking Bacon. Bacon doesn't. Let's do an attack. That was an attack. 18. Does it 18 hit you? Bacon? Not Bacon. Briar?
No, 18 does not.
Okay, 18 does not hit, so that is it. So let's move down one. Bing! Briar, what are you going to do to this thing?
It reach out and hit me. I am.
Well, it doesn't reach out anything. It's a ball.
Yeah. But it bounces off me, so I am going to take my 2 actions against it.
That's a miss.
Second hit.
You keep saying your second hit, your second swing, still misses.
Second swing. Okay.
Still misses. All right. What is Finnick gonna do at this point? Apparently, Finnick is not
I'm
gonna
going
do
to-
anything. Oh, there he is. Okay.
Nope. I'm going to first of all turn it down just a little bit because that's
All right.
a little outside.
Okay.
And then,
No problem.
wow, I saw Briar try to go at it. I tried to strike at this floating little wisp thing in the air. What do I
Okay.
know about this thing?
What do you know about this thing? Nature?
Nature?
Trying to think. Would nature or it's actually magical?
It's probably arcane.
Yeah.
Depends on
And,
what
I
type
mean,
of monster
I don't
it
know
is,
if they float, floating balls of light in the swamp. So do an arcane if you'd like to see if you know anything about said yonder thing. Doesn't speak. Okay, I'll give you that. You know, it is innately on the defensive. It
peaceful.
it will attack if it feels threatened or if it's its job, but it will also leave as fast as it arrived. So
Wonder if I
it's
can get
not something. Go ahead.
I wonder if I can get a greater lightstone from this.
I don't know.
I'm glad somebody at least knew what I was talking about. Okay, I will. I'm not really sure I want to attack it, but I've seen Briar already take an offensive strike at it, and I don't think Briar didn't hit.
No.
I'm going to slyly throw a dagger at it, and then I'm going to move. So
You try to steal its gold.
nope. I tried to throw a dagger at it. 25
Okay,
to
and
hit.
you hit.
For 18 points of total damage.
Apparently, you tried to take its lucky charms. Okay.
Yep.
Let me open this up. You guys should be able to see this. Let me drop it as a C.
Not if it's immune
just.
to. If it's immune to psychic damage, it takes nothing.
Let me see.
No, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Just saying. Just so you know.
No, you're good. So, I just did this. This is 22. Sorry, 4. There you go. Okay. Your turn.
That's it. That's all I'm doing.
That's all you're doing? All right.
Yep, that's it.
Boop. Howler, what are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know. It hasn't hit us at all. It hasn't done anything at all.
You're speaking Latin?
I'm not speaking Latin. I'm speaking to myself.
Oh, okay.
It hasn't done anything to us yet, so.
So he's speaking in tongue.
Basically.
It tried to hit me.
It did try to hit him. Yes, it did. It tried to shock you. It was shocking, let me tell you.
Swatting an ant.
Yep.
Nobody's low on hit points. Well, Bacon's still a little low, right?
Yeah, just a little.
Just a smidge.
Probably not worth any healing.
I'm gonna step back and ready Sacred Flame. So if it does hit somebody, that I will cast Sacred Flame.
Alrighty. So you're holding your Sacred Flame for an actual attack. Begin.
Okay. I'm gonna look at this thing. I see it's not unusual for Briar to miss an attack, but usually missing 2 attacks. I'd be like, all right, All right. Let's try something different. Um, I'm gonna do a mind sliver, and it needs to make an intelligence saving throw.
An intelligence saving throw. So does that work?
That works. Ah,
Martin, did you want a background, by the way? Because you don't have one, just so you know.
Oh. Do I
It's up
want a
to you. I
background?
don't really care, but
Yeah.
just letting you know.
right. Then I'm going to then use my bonus action and give Bardic Inspiration to Briar. Actually, you know what? I'm going to give Bardic Inspiration to Finnick, actually. Come on, Finnick. You gotta
Finnick, you're
hit
muted.
this thing hard.
Okay, so Finnick has it. The Will of the Wisp is going to, at this point, with that hit, it is going to immediately turn. I know this means nothing to anybody but me. It's going to turn invisible.
Which means it disappears from us. I knew I should have cast Fairy Fire on it.
Okay, it turns invisible, and it's going to move here, here, and here. I know this doesn't mean anything to you, but if you want to take a swing, Briar,
All of us can take swings, but it's disadvantage.
it's it. Okay, yeah, it's invisible. So,
Yep.
okay, so the yep. So if everybody wants to take a swing, the three of yours are in advantage. You get a normal attack. Briar missed.
No, I wouldn't feel like I would even know it was where it was moving.
Now,
Howler
I do have
miss.
I do have a functional question. With me having blind fighting, would I be able to tell what direction it was moving?
You know it came along your. If you're facing it right side, it went behind you, and it was leaving.
If
You
he
know
has
through the
blind
door.
Fighting, does he even have disadvantage?
No, he didn't have
Mhm.
disadvantage.
Oh,
Nope.
okay.
Because I got blind fighting,
Mhm.
and I yell at him, it's going out the door.
Okay, and so one person missed, one person didn't care.
No, I cared. I just
I know
didn't
you
it was
should do
leaving.
it. Okay,
Because
so
I needed someone to tell, because
okay, so
all
Briar
I
said
saw
it.
it was disappear. I wouldn't know it was going by me.
So if Briar swings at it, would that ignite tell you to swing too?
Probably not till it was too late.
Okay. So Finnick, do you do anything?
You're muted.
No, sorry. No, I do not. I would let it go by. I let it fly by. Not that I saw it. I saw Briar look around though.
Okay. So you see it. Well, you don't see it. It just gone. And that ends your encounter with a Will o' the Wisp.
Where is it? Is it gone?
Well,
Far as
I
can tell, it went out
think
the
so.
door.
Yeah, as far as you can tell, Briar, it is no longer within 10 feet of you.
It went out the door, is moving that direction. I don't know where it's at.
It went out the closed door.
So
The door you walked in. Yeah, that one.
I am proficient in Arcana. Do I know like what kind of creature it is? Is there a chance it's just gonna ambush us, or is
Based on its type, as I told Vinnick, you know that they are Yiddish, very defensive creatures, and by history, you know they do not stay for a fight. They would rather live another day to fight again. Their
Okay.
job is to just be a sentry. It's not like they're an army of wisps floating around.
Okay.
That's what you know. So you know it won't be in the near vicinity if you see it again.
Is unlikely it's that we'll see the creature again, but hopefully it's not just going to notify some other creature that we're here.
Oh.
Do I also know? Are they? I forget. Or aren't they undead? Do I know if it's undead or not?
With that arcana, you'd know it was an undead,
Okay.
tiny undead.
That's fine. That's all. That's good. And Howler, so Howler, I was trying to set you up to get some to get the fairy fire on it, but the creature was too resistant to the magic.
Sorry. Tried. I wasn't sure what we were doing. It just popped in and popped out, so I.
Oh yeah, it did. You got it. Okay.
All right.
Have we sufficiently searched this room?
No.
If I remember correctly,
Wizards
somebody
is
touched
actually coming out
dead
with
body.
a 5th edition monster manual.
So we have a little undead touching apparently.
Yes.
When you walked in this room, I can give you the read again. As you walked in this room, this is number da 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 da. All right, as you walked in this room, the reading is such: a bed in this room is upside down on the floor. Its rotting blankets peeking out from underneath the disintegrating mattress. Mounted on the north wall is a cracked mirror in stone frame. It merges seamlessly throughout the wall. And lying underneath two dirt-clogged windows, a partially crumbled, rime-covered human skeleton lies in tattered shreds and nightgown. And in this room, you also did open up a chest that was found. And the chest was this is what triggered the wisp. It's airtight, watertight, and magical, such that the interior is a constant 68 degrees or 20 degrees Celsius, and you can sell it if you'd like. It's like a chest of preserving, always the same temperature on the inside, persistently. What appears inside this chest when you opened it up was a leather-bound spellbook that bears the rune on its spine identical to the one that was seen on the shield guardian that was next to Tazan in the control amulet.
Whoa. What was that?
And it immediately disintegrated
Lee.
right after you went, hey, look, there's a book. And then it just turned into ash and particulate and dissolved away.
Thanks for the sub,
Whatever
Lee.
this spells once contained are now forever lost.
Thoroughly searched this.
Nobody can hear you, so we don't know. But I can tell you,
Have we thoroughly?
as far as I know, you have thoroughly researched the room.
Okay. So I guess.
So that
Do we want to go to the next room, or what we want to do?
Oh. Before we go next room, that chest. How heavy is that chest? How big is it?
25 pounds.
25 pounds. How big is it?
25. It's a book size, so we're talking maybe 10 inches by
So
8
not
inches by 4 inches. Small
so
chest, like almost
so
tiny.
so
Book
not
size.
big enough for us to throw a Corwin in it when he's
Mm.
cold.
No,
Okay, never mind.
maybe his foot.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
his
just
feet
his
are
foot.
cold, just
Got-
put his feet in and close the chest a little bit.
So yeah,
we
maybe
have
just
we
his
have a
foot.
chest of feet warmers.
Chest of feet. You got it.
Go back out in the hallway.
So Finnick goes out in the hallway. Briar's following him.
I don't remember which doors we looked at. No.
You have been to the northeast door, the straight
Okay.
east door, and the south door.
So we're gonna check this our door up here then.
So you check the door, and it is unlocked.
Want me to go in
Do we
first,
hear-
or you want to?
Do we hear anything on the other side?
You can investigate if you'd like.
Investigate or perception?
Perception. You investigated the door. You can perceive the room.
I don't hear nothing. I think it sounds pretty good.
Sounds
Unless
pretty
it's
good.
really loud.
Go ahead, Briar. It's all good.
Yep. Go ahead, Briar. Jump in.
Okay.
Go in. Go.
Are you
Go.
pushing him in? Okay. As you walk in, what you see is the walls of this chamber are inscribed with interconnected runes and marred with cracks. What is now the ceiling bears similar inscriptions that are swirled inward, converging on a golden crystal disc 5 feet in diameter. It's above you. Do you do anything?
I look
Admire
around,
it from afar.
And an illusionary
Yeah.
figure appears upside down, far in the far corner, way over yonder. If you move the map up, you'd see where I was clicking. Okay. Right here. In the far corner of the room, standing on the ceiling, it appears to be the same long-faced human wizard depicted in the statues just outside the spire's entrance, and it begins speaking in a strange, possible forgotten language. Does any creature understand Laros?
Nope.
No.
It would be a language of the wizards of Netheril.
Nope.
It wasn't. It wasn't in the school textbook.
Not at your school.
Nope.
Um,
I couldn't even get elective credits for it.
anything done or no?
So, anybody want to try to do anything with that crystal thing, or
Yeah.
It's on the ceiling, so
I'm going to cast Mage Hand and send it up to touch the crystal and kind of inspect, see if it moves, see if it turns or dislodges, like if like it will
Am
like
am I standing right under the crystal?
are you in the middle of the room? Then sure.
Okay. So if it falls, I'm prepared to catch it.
Okay, so you do know that this is a crystal disc, 5 feet in diameter. It's not just a crystal. The entire
Oh.
disc
I'm
is
sitting
crystal.
over there then.
I'm just saying, it's a 5-foot dish.
How far am I from?
Yeah,
touching
You
well,
are-
you can try to catch it. It'll
I
be
know
funny.
you can if you can. He's got full hit points.
I
How
mean,
far
is your
am I
mage
from
hand going
touching
up there to do like
The ceilings were 12,
You know, like-
12 feet tall.
DJing the disc?
Let me make sure.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to just kind of feel around.
12
Spin,
feet
see if it
high. So
spins.
you are how tall?
Yeah,
I'm,
try to spin it. There we go.
Yeah.
7 foot.
DJ man,
Okay, you
spin
do
the
not
disc.
have 5-foot arms then.
So, you thinking about if this thing is 5 foot around,
In
even if I
diameter.
caught it and got to the floor safely, I don't know how we'd get out of here. So
It's
I'm just,
attached to the ceiling.
I'm stepping
Okay,
back in
that's-
case it falls. It doesn't fall on me.
Is there any like depressions or anything on the side, or is it just the disc set? Like, is it raised up from the floor?
Oh, you mean the disc?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is sitting purely straight up on the ceiling, 12 feet above you.
Right, but it's not flush with the floor with that. With
No,
the
no,
floor.
no, no. It's ball shaped.
Okay.
It's got
It's bowl
edges.
shaped. It has
Yep.
edges. Slightly, just a slightly indented.
Yes, enough
Okay.
to say if it could contain liquid if needed, if it was facing in the right direction.
Mm.
You could do baptismal by fire if you'd like.
Yeah.
What cast fireball on it?
That's fireball on it. Okay.
All we need is reverse gravity and then pour water in it. Pour liquid in it.
You're right.
Yep.
So
It's just simple.
Can you do that, Bacon?
Oh.
Maybe if we had a wizard.
Yeah. That's a wizard thing.
it's that magic.
Or we can just fill the whole room with water up to it.
And then it would be full.
Overflowing, one might say.
Huh.
To overfloweth the cup.
Actually, it wouldn't be full because that's a small at the air that would be captured in it. Oh, but whatever.
Just stand in there and splash up in it.
And there
So
aren't any like bugs or rats or anything crawling around that we've seen.
there are none. But I would probably say you, Bacon, would have the most interest in the ruins. Or sorry, the runes of the ruins.
Yeah. So
Which you can't say you haven't seen them before.
what like what do I recognize about them? I mean, just because they're
You've seen them
from-
within this tower before.
Right, and I know where this tower comes from.
Correct.
I have some. We established I have some
Connection.
understanding of Netheril.
And the thing is, in this one, it looks like because the runes, where the runes are along the walls and the floor, they all lead to this crystal. So
Mm.
you know the crystal is something.
Oh
The
wow.
question is, what is it?
So let's study the runes
Okay.
and see if I can decipher anything about them or intuit something
S-
about them.
Sounds like a you
You
sounds
want
like
an art?
yeah, an arcana.
If you need to stand on my shoulders to get closer.
Oh no, he just needs to look at them. And in your head, this is what um Dazan was talking about. Dazan's simulacrum was talking about. It clicks. This is that transformation chamber that he was talking about.
Oh, that creates the simulacrums?
That creates, or sorry, turns the simulacrums back to human form, to a live human.
I will relay what I believe about it to
And
everyone else.
and actually, you surpass. So there is more to this.
Okay.
You also know the following: the rune chamber can't produce magic items, animated objects, constructs, or undead. You know a life spark is needed to turn an illusionary creature into a physical one. Acting much like a spark of electricity, it gives the room a jolt needed to complete the transformation. The cracks on the walls have damaged enough of the runes to compromise the room's magic, which might give rise to unexpected results.
Hmm.
So does
Is that why
Bacon
there's
relate
a
that to us?
brontosaurus in the room?
Yes, that's why there's a brontosaurus in the room.
See the legs, see the tail, see the head. Sorry.
So you know all this information.
So if Bacon relays that to us, I would ask, so the illusion we saw, was he once alive then? And then also, if we brought him to this room, if we chose that, if it takes the spark, would that spark come from one of us killing us to give him life?
Uh,
I don't know enough about this stuff, so.
and can you refresh our memory, please, Sorko? What did we get the sense that Dazan, like Dazan and his people simply wanted to return, right, to their lands?
That's yes, you are right. And if you remember, the creation said that it was a simulacrum created by Dazan
Right.
in case something happened to him.
Okay.
And the last time you
So
saw Dazan, he went
poof,
up in
dead.
smoke.
So presumably we could bring the simulacrum here and place it up there and maybe attempt to restore the runes that are damaged in some way. Um, and
Well, if we wait till
to
tomorrow too, I can
He can cast
ask
fireball
my
again.
god for the ability to speak tongues, and then we can understand what that image up there is saying.
hmm, and see if there's other information that might be helpful. I mean, I have mending to try to amend the little pieces that are around the runes. I don't know if that would work, but we could try.
Would the Cineraclum, that thing, have the knowledge to help us better repair the runes also? The other thing
Potentially.
is what the Cineraclum's trying to turn into. Do we know if that character's a good or evil character, or is that unknown to us?
What defines good and evil in this world?
Yeah.
Everybody's good and everybody's evil in their own way.
I mean, at least we know that the goal of the simulacrum should be if he turned into the life spark of his creator would simply want to go home, might know how to do that, which actually, yeah, I mean, wouldn't necessarily want to just kill us, but who knows?
But would he want to or be forced to do evil here to be able to return home? Don't know.
Not that I mean, we haven't been told anything like that. And the only reason well, what was it? Wasn't that Dazan was not uh was it wasn't he was he not allowed to head back to this tower? Was that what was he
No, he hired expeditions to come
right?
and search the tower
And
to
then he went
get
back,
something, and he killed all of the people who were with him so nobody would know where the tower was. And when he was caught,
right?
he was tried for just killing off
Murder.
Right.
townsfolk willy-nilly, and they said, well, your trial, you're just going to be burned at the stake, and they did it.
Ah. So then just us having knowledge of this tower and where it is would probably be enough for him to want to kill us from what we know.
You never know, he might also, click his heels 3 times and say thank you for bringing me back and go home.
Mm-hmm.
There's always that option. Maybe not the best option, but
So in conclusion, it just comes down to, do we want to take a chance to help him or not?
take a chance on me.
And the other question
Have a
is,
good
we want
time.
to go get him and bring him down to this room, or do we want to finish clearing the complex before we do that?
This is the last room that you guys need to be in. This is where it ends.
Yeah, but need to be in this whole different thing. We don't
That
need
is
to
true.
be.
Where we
You-
want
Did
to
we
be
feel like
is
did we feel like we cleared the area to make sure there were no other instances of issues besides this?
Well, except for a runaway will-o'-the-wisp, yes.
Or we can go back up and talk to him and just kind of play it by ear if we decide we want to help him or not.
I'm really surprised if this is the lowest chamber that we've fallen down into, that crystal thing didn't shatter when it impacted. So there had to be some type of protection in this room, and maybe that's why the runes are busted.
Maybe.
So I will cast mending on one of the cracked runes. Does that does the mending work on it? Does it seem to restore the rune?
No.
Okay.
It almost negates it before it hits. Or before it's applied, it basically goes wah 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 wah.
So me as a rune knight who has to scribe my runes every morning, would I know anything from that might help to fix one of these runes?
No. Your runes have nothing to do with these runes. The Netheril runes, even though they may be cousins. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
You got a T-looking cross rune and it's an X-looking cross rune, and it just laughed at you.
I didn't know if the basis of the foundation of how building the rooms would.
No.
So I don't know what else to do other than we can either bring him down here or yeah.
All right. I don't know if I have any idea one way or the other whether we should try to help the simulacrum, and I don't know his.
Here's another idea. Do we want to take a nice long rest? And do we want to do it here in safety or go back up to our animals, take a long rest with them, sleep on it overnight, and then decide in the morning what we do? This way everybody's at full health and anybody
I
needs
think
to
you're
get
the only
sick
one who needs the
lets
short
us.
rest or long rest. Everybody else seems to be fine.
I see. We're pretty well rested, but
Yeah.
if you're concerned about the animals, we definitely don't want to take a long rest without the animals, or else who knows if we could get them in the wild.
Yep. Exactly.
We have them tied up, and that's not really a safe way for them to be. And
So
with
we
how it
could
is.
go up there and make camp with them if we choose that. That's up to y'all. I'm
Yeah.
good to go either way.
Yeah, I don't think that we really need a rest.
You don't think we'll need a fireball in the near future?
Who's to say we don't need Who's to say we don't have a fireball right now?
Yeah,
Or 3?
That's
we we really have not. Yeah, I mean, I have all my spell slots right now too. So
I'm only missing 1 second level. Otherwise, I got
So
both
that's
third,
good.
2 second, fourth, firsts, and all my cantrips.
And I have all my spells.
that's good.
No,
Maybe.
If you didn't, we'd be asking, why are we playing?
no. It's good. It's better that he doesn't.
I know it's better
All
that he
right.
doesn't, but if he didn't, we would be like, why are we even playing?
Since
What is-
Bacon seems to know a little bit about this, I'm gonna leave the decision up to him since he has
Me?
insight.
Cool.
Bacon. He said bacon.
Oh, all right.
Most
Um,
important food
The
group.
blurry guy in the corner.
does anyone does anyone have any care, any idea of whether we should do this or not? Or you want let or we just go talk to the simulacrum some more and get a sense of whether they might be appreciative and just try to leave or not.
As I say, we could do some chatting and insight checking.
I'm game with that.
Okay. Well, then let's go back up and see what he says.
We are the right people after all.
That is true.
How are we getting up?
How are we gonna know?
No,
How
he
are we
said,
getting
how,
up?
how do we get him back
Oh.
up to the?
Because
We don't-
remember, we just jumped down these holes. They're leaving easy way up back up.
Well, I thought it was a crawl, like they were at an angles. I thought we
No,
kind
no,
of
no. They are
No, we
straight down.
literally
They're
dropped into
they're
rooms.
but remember, they aren't like 1 foot look through a floor. They are thicker tunnels, but they are so you can crawl down the tunnel, then drop the final 12 feet.
So we just need to get up to the ceiling to be able to get up into them, and then we scramble back up. Kind of
Correct.
like
I am 8 foot.
like
I'll
cross
get some
climbing.
shoulders to
Anybody
help
get
push me up.
the rope trick yet? Nope. Okay.
Nope. So let's see if we can find things that are on the floors on the ceiling floor. And what a lot like there's these fallen tables and stuff. Maybe we can use fallen tables to.
I did ask the first hole we dropped down, does anybody leave in a rope? And nobody answered me, and I said, okay, and I jumped down.
I do have
Yeah.
ropes.
Oh yeah, and
Yeah, we
I
have
It's
have
a little
ropes.
late now. We're supposed to leave the ropes as we came down.
We have a tall person. All we need is a boost up. We can climb up there a really easy way. So we're fine.
True.
Yeah. Light person on the big guy. That ain't me.
Briar.
Yeah. So Briar boost Finnick or
You
up
ever had
and
Pretty much.
climbing
Finnick
difficulties?
gets the little lopty loopy crabs.
Alrighty.
I asked him if he wants to borrow my hemp rope or my silk rope.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
These are personal
That just
questions.
hurt.
I just turn around and walk out the room.
it doesn't matter to me.
What type of
If-
rope work do you want him to do on you?
Yeah.
if you need a few minutes of privacy, all you gotta do is ask.
I agree.
He's
It's a
gonna
Goliath
try and
thing.
stop me.
It must be.
Okay. So I give him 50-foot hemp rope. And let's see, what room were we in that, was it this one to the north?
You're right, correct. You go to the one on the north and directly above you, right in the middle, right where Finnick is. Yeah, can I move you, Finnick? Like right,
Yeah.
right here is right above him is the hole.
Oh,
And
perfect.
Finnick. So Bacon gives Finnick, if there isn't already one on it, a grappling hook to make it
Okay.
easier to attach.
Makes sense. So I'll climb up to the next
Or
hole.
just find
And then
something
I'll,
secure to tie it on. If it's only a 20-foot
me.
drop and we have a 50-foot
Exactly.
rope,
When
we
you
got
get up
plenty of
there,
room.
you pop up here. You can you can pop it, lock it into that door right there. You know, open the door, put the grapple into the wall. That's the stairwell that's been collapsed. The
Yep.
spiral stairwell. That would be a good anchor because it is directly on a 90-degree angle from the.
And there's plenty of rope. So yep.
Exactly, plenty of rope.
Yep.
You got it. So you anchor it. You can anchor it. Are you assisting the pull up, or are they just pulling themselves up? Daisy, stop it.
I think they're just gonna pull themselves up. I'm not the strongest cat.
I'm with you.
I'll stand
Then
up there and give 'em a
no,
boost up.
do you want to give them advantage? That's all. It's up to you. Or you can sit
Climbing
there
a
and watch them
rope.
roll a
Well,
I
one.
mean,
no,
it's not
no.
that hard. So
Yeah,
It's not. It's
Briar's
just
gonna,
roll. It's a
Briar's gonna give a boost.
DC5.
Briar's gonna give a boost too.
Okay.
I may
So you
quit
guys have
once
access
again.
to it all.
I
Just
push
roll your
Briar out of the way
strength
and
or
say, "I can
athletics, either
climb
one. It's
myself,
going to be a
thanks."
DC5. It's easy. You have walls. You have rope. So
Oh.
Bacon does make it up. All right.
Mhm.
That was me supporting Bacon.
See, I can make it up.
And
Just takes me a
Howler
while.
does make it up.
The only way I could have failed was by rolling a 1. I rolled a 2.
And so Briar, he gets up there. Yeah, Finnick, whatever. You do your own little elf jumpy thingy. Everybody gets up, so you're now up to here. So let's move you up to the the third level. So la 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 la. You guys are now up here. You do know that to your northeast is a door, and that's where you found both Dazan and his Corinthus, his bodyguard, are standing there. So when you go through that door, or as Bacon goes through the wall, because that's what he does.
I walk through the door.
Kool-Aid Man!
Door's over
The
here.
door is where I am. Somebody just
Yeah.
moved me.
And
Okay,
then I
I
walk to
gotta.
the left.
I'm in
And then
between
I-
the doors
and
so
I
that I
made
can
room
light
for everyone
everything
else
up
to walk
for
in behind
chat.
me.
Gotcha. All right. So as you approach and you enter the room, if you entered the room first, whoever does enter the room, of course, you are greeted by this apparition looking of Dazan.
Yep.
Let's see. So he's going. So he welcomes you to the room again. Hey, welcome to the room. He basically
Hello,
his exactly
hello,
he
friend.
he welcomes you in. He says, "Hello, I am a simulacrum of my creator. This tower is but a fragment of the Netherese
Yes,
flying
yes, yes.
city.
No, we
I
got
crashed."
it. We got. Oh no, you told us before. Oh yes, hello, hello.
And he's gonna look at you inquisitively and confused at the same time, because he doesn't have
Do you
visitors.
remember us?
No,
So,
Why not?
he's stupid.
so your
I'm not asking
creator.
the DM. I'm asking him. He's got to respond. He says I'm stupid.
That's right. The DM said he was stupid. And it happens when you get older. So he basically he looks at you again with like childlike eyes of, what can I do for you, or what can you do for me, or what can we blah blah blah.
So, we know that your creator. He ain't coming back, lad. But he left a spark of energy, perhaps, that could bring you back and put him back in you, make you alive.
I don't know. He's
And
dumb.
he smiles and says, that's what my creator promised, or I should say, that's what my creator wants and desires. Please lead me to this device. It's been so long since I've sat here and done
It's
nothing
broken.
except for stare at my bodyguard.
And
And
what is your purpose? What will you do if you get this life?
he says he can return Dazan back to his glory days.
And what exactly does it mean?
He can allow Dazan to do what he wants in the world, which is, let me get you that information. La 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 la. He wants to, I gotta get the wording here. He wants to, come on, continue his ultimate goal and plunder Ithrin
Plunderiteren. And what is Iteren? Where is it?
It is the Nithrals, and he will explain it as if you should know this. Well, it's Nithral's common enemy. Like everybody should know that.
Oh,
So it sounds like it's Dazan's prior desire before he came here.
Mm-hmm.
So this may be like a reset. Like nothing happened with Dazan since he did this. The simulacrum is almost like it was made when he got here as a save point. In case something happens to me, restart back here. That sort of thing.
Mm. Okay. So what if he can't get back to his homeland to be able to do that?
Say that one more time.
What happens if he can't get back to his homeland back to
The simulacrum doesn't know he can't make it. His response would be, well, of course he can. He just goes outside the tower.
have you tried?
Have you taken a look yet?
Take a look out the window.
Do
What
you
do you
know
see?
everything? Why everything is upside down right now?
And he looks around and, no, I actually can't explain why.
He's not gonna be able to fix the runes. I turned to Bacon.
No, I don't think so either. And I'm a bit afraid of what this design might do but if he comes back without his previous memories, perhaps it might be useful to us. I don't know. Someone want to flip a coin? Let the fates decide.
Your coins are better. They light up. We don't have the ability to flip a coin. See, they need a coin die in here.
Oh,
Just
you
50
can flip
50.
a coin. It's called a D2. You just do a roll
Yeah, I know, but I want it on
D2.
D&D Beyond, not on there.
There we go.
A one.
Yeah, but
Heads.
what is heads and what is tails?
No, one is heads. So it came up heads. All right. So I take out a gold shilling. I flip it in the air. All right, someone call it. Who's calling it?
Tails!
And it's Tails that we help him.
I don't know. You just told me to call it.
All right. So be it. So. Oh my goodness. What the heck is going on? Okay. All right. Tails and we help him. Tails it is.
Yep.
All right. So the fates have said, come simulacrum. Let's go back down the tunnel, and we'll take you to the disc room.
The disco. Get into 70s. All right, so I'm just going to put you guys back in that room area. You have access to yourselves. And then I'm going to put Finnick,
Yeah.
I don't know where you want to be. Bacon, I don't know where you want to be.
Here, I got it.
Do
I'm
we
back
leave
there.
the guard
Okay.
there, or
Yeah, I'm
Huh?
good.
What?
do we leave the guard there, or does the guard come with? The guard that is sitting there with
I came with him.
He's right next to him. Okay. So, as you walk in, the simulacrum looks and sees the illusionary figure, and the illusionary figure disappears. He looks around, studies all of the runes, and actually, I'm going to put him here I'm going to keep him here. Let's just say and I need to do it this way, get on this. Okay. Middle of the room, so I'm going to put him right here. Let's say middle of the room is somewhere right in here. So the crystal disc is directly above that line or whatever you want to call it, that spot. He looks at the walls. You see him feeling the walls. You see him touching the runes. You see him looking around, and he's mumbling to himself. You can Arcana check, if you can intelligence check. It's not that he's a simulacrum. He can't cast spells. He's not doing verbal somatics or anything. He's just trying to make heads and tails of this, what's going on, because he hasn't been in this room. He was only told of this room.
It's upside down. Told you.
And that's right. You got it. It's upside down.
Do you
So
understand? We dropped through the ceilings of every
my God.
floor, and we're
It's gonna be getting
standing
more-
on the ceilings. The tower is upside down.
Should we
you
bring
s-
that? Should we bring that box that contained that book in here to him? Even though it's ash and disappeared, maybe he can. It may come back to him.
No, don't give him a book. Do not.
up to you.
I was
Do
asking
you
if
do
he
that?
would.
I vote no. That's what I said.
Okay. Well, there's one no.
Bacon?
He just said he wanted to be led to the room. Don't want to give him any extras, do we?
Yeah, I feel like you're gonna give him too much. I just shake my head no.
Yeah.
Like, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God.
All right. So no,
So
no to
two,
that.
no, three, none to that. Okay. So, so I'm gonna say, as you guys walk in, what order do you walk in? I know we're all here, but do you lead him to the door and say, "Go on in," or do you invite him in once you get in there?
I'm furthest in, so I would
Uh-oh.
have let him in.
You let him in. So as you
He's a
let him in,
vampire.
that's right. You've invited him into the room. You let him in, and him being he's investigating the walls. He's looking at all the runes. He's doing everything. He looks up and he sees the just moving people. Okay. He looks up and he sees the crystal thing, and you see him gasp. You see him look like a child looking at the world's biggest lollipop, and he stands directly under it.
Mm-hmm.
And now this is by vote. Somebody roll D100 and let's see what happens.
All right, who's rolling?
Who's doing it? This
I'll
could go
roll.
really, really badly, or this could go really, really well.
All right, Briar wanted
74.
There we go.
74. All right, 74. You see the crystal. The crystal itself starts to light up from its base, and it's almost
I back into the doorway.
electrical. Why electricity travels through a crystal type formation, electricity shouldn't, but it does. But it doesn't extend past the bowl side. You see crystals run along the runes, broken or not. They run through all the lettering of the runes, all the way down the sides of this room. So the room is being lit up in this icy white blue. Whitish blue.
White, blue. I turn to Bacon and I go, the Frostmaiden's here.
After about okay, you guys can. What do you do when this is actually occurring? I saw Finnick back out and then come back in. What do you guys do? Do you stand to watch? Do you go? I think I'll take this upstairs. What do you do?
I backed out to the doorway.
You step out to the doorway.
Oh, I'm
I
in.
asked
Yeah,
if
in the doorway just in case anything happens. I can bolt and close the door.
Okay, so
after
Finnick
everybody's out.
is dancing now. Okay, Howler's
Do
in the
I?
doorway.
I'm watching, trying to look at the patterns. Do I get a sense of? Uh, there's an Arcana check of like what the magic is trying to do.
Um, no, but you can use an Arcana check to see the timing of this magic.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's
So,
in
like
the
when it
process of happening. When
right.
is it going to be done?
When will it be done?
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, is that it? 18?
Yep.
All right. In your best guess is it's running down the walls equally along these rune strips. And in your best guess, when it reaches what would be the ceiling, which is your floor,
Right.
it's gonna
Yeah.
follow those runes to underneath because he's standing in the middle of all the intersecting runes.
Right.
That's when crap's gonna hit the fan. If there's going to be crap and fan.
All right.
I think I'm gonna step outside, Bacon.
Yeah. And then I will step to the doorway and be like, all right. And then let's maybe we should close the door and step outside for a second, and as this culminates and finishes. I do not know if I wanna like be in here when the magic happens.
And the door closes, and you expect there's probably, based on the timing of the crackling through the bowl through this, it's a good, probably this is probably a good 1 minute type incantation. Or
And I will, since I'm confident of the timing, I will watch it right up until the
you
last
need
like
you need
15
to step
seconds,
out,
and then I'll step out.
and that's fine. You step out and give that last 15 sec. Do you close the door behind you, Howler? Are you behind a closed door now, or are you gonna leave it open, or what do you want to do?
If everybody's out and we all want to close
Everybody's
the door,
out.
the door will get closed.
Pull the doorway closed so you're all in the hall, and give that last 15 seconds. There wasn't really an electrical crackling. The light just, you could almost make the sound of the crackles of the electrical sparking, but it was silent. But you do sense an intense glow. It is getting brighter and brighter and brighter as it seems like it's getting to his feet, because it wasn't lit up, and now the whole room is staying lit as it's traveling to this crisscross runes under his feet again, which was the ceiling. And at the last minute, at least what you guys think, if there is that little crack under the door, because there's always a crack under the door. At least that's where that's where Finnick's been looking to, inspect the rooms. There is an intensely white brightness, and then blackness.
Okay,
What do you do?
let's take a peek inside. See what happened.
Call out, ask if he's okay first.
Okay, so Briar calls out and says,
You okay, friend?
Dazan, are you in there?
and you hear a reply, I think I might be. It worked. This has to have been the transformation from my simulacrum. Who is it that helped me? And when you guys,
Open the door?
if you open the door,
Do you guys want me to open the door? I asked first
Yeah.
before I open it. Okay, I open
Yep.
the door.
if
Let's
you open the door, you see Dazan standing in front of you. I need one of these. I don't know. I'll let one of you guys roll. I need 2d12.
I rolled the last one. It's not me. I'm not putting us into a fight. Somebody else is.
13. You see standing in front of you is a Dazan. Is what it's Dazan who was tied to a post the last time you saw him. And
Oh.
he says, and he's like, "Oh my God, I didn't think it would work. This is amazing. And then you see him stop quickly and say, but this isn't right.
What's not right?
He says,
mean-
this is all wrong. Not me.
I tell him to look around and like whatever your simulacron did, he did it in a broken room. Is that why?
He's like, I'm not 100% real. You see him looking at his hands. You see him looking at, if there was a mirror, he'd be asking for a mirror to look at his face. He's touching his face. He's touching his body. He says, something's missing.
I step in. I
Your
think I have a
soul.
mirror. Let me see.
If Bacon's in, I'm
No.
in.
I don't have a mirror.
Can I do a medicine check on him?
Yeah, sure.
Does someone have a mirror?
Ah, a 12 to a 2. Only a 7.
You killed him. No.
I didn't kill him. I just poked him in the wrong area.
Okay. If there was a way to be with even if anybody made a medicine check and could walk up to somebody, something's wrong. He's
Can I
go ahead.
touch his flesh? Is he cold?
No, he's not cold, but he's
I'm proficient in medicine. Would my 7 proficient
your
be
your
any
7
different?
would say he's alive, and that's what he is, but he's not. To himself, he says, "I don't feel whole."
Is your colon gone? And I start pushing on his abdomen.
Oh,
And
Did you
suddenly
not get all
touch
the
him, and
insides to come?
his appendix is now ruptured. No,
no, that's colon.
He
Colon's fine.
his colon is fine, but his appendix is ruptured.
Again, it was a
says
7,
he
guys.
doesn't
Come on.
he says he doesn't feel right.
You have to explain what you mean by not right.
And he
We-
says, "Have
we
you
can't
ever
guess.
felt like you're not whole?"
Nope, I've been here
Yeah.
my whole
And
life.
when Howler, if you say nope, and he goes, then you haven't felt it. Phoenix says, yeah, and he goes, you felt it.
Oh, I used to not feel whole when I didn't have a sense of purpose, and I felt like I was not. Like there was a piece of my soul missing.
And he says,
I bend over to
"That's
Bacon
the
and I go, read his
feeling I
mind.
have. Something is not right. Something is missing. And I don't know how to get it."
Do you understand that this spire has fallen from wherever and landed here upside down?
And he says, yes, that I can remember.
Okay. Is there another room in this complex that might help you?
He's like, nothing that I can think of. I don't know what to do, actually. This is not a good, this isn't good.
And do you still need to Bacon? Do you still need a mirror?
Nah, I
Okay.
I don't think it's something physical that he
Okay.
could see. But thank
Oh.
you.
I was only asking. I don't have a mirror, but I was saying you can use the edge of a blade. We do, get fairly clean.
Well, if he doesn't see himself, maybe he's a vampire.
Up to you.
You didn't have to be invited in.
We invited him in.
Wasn't there another mirror in one of the other rooms on the wall somewhere?
There
Yes.
was.
Should we
There were mirror shards, yeah, in the room right to the south of you.
I go over and take a couple?
Okay,
shards
so you
and
take
put
a
it
piece
back?
of mirror to him, and he sees himself. You see him, we see him. In fact, you see him, and there's 3 people behind him doing posy photobombs and stuff like that.
All right. Well, I'm sorry you don't feel whole, but what are you gonna do now that you're alive again?
He says,
Hopefully not go killing people for the knowledge of the tower like you did last time.
and he looks at you inquisitively, like, Why would I do something like that? I mean, then he says, well, I know why I would do something like that. Ha 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 ha. But why was I doing stuff like that?
That's what we were told. That you came here with a group of people from East Haven and then killed them all.
And he
That-
says he does not remember any of that.
So he's not whole because he doesn't have his memory?
Do you remember
This,
coming here with a
Do
group
you
of
know
people?
why you
and he
wanted
says
to
no.
be at this tower so bad? Is there something you were looking for?
No, this is where we arrived. And I figured this is where we needed to return. But the point from after the simulacrum was created to the simulacrum becoming this, that whole other part of him is blank to him because that wasn't him.
Hmm. Well, all I
So
gotta tell
something
you,
possessed
friend.
him, maybe, that
Yeah.
sent him into that rage, and now, partially restored, he doesn't remember what that was.
I don't know what you might be wanting to do with your life now, but what I can tell you is you should stay out of the 10 towns, especially East Haven. If they see you and recognize you, they'll just kill you again.
And he will still look at you and be like, East Haven. Mm, where is that?
To the south of here,
Don't say
there'll
it's east
be
of Haven.
yeah. There's 3 towns south of here, and then several
North.
more to the. No, we're north of.
Are you? I
I
thought you were
thought we
Yeah.
south.
traveled south. No. No, you're right. Yeah, we traveled north.
Yeah.
All right,
they're-
whatever.
It's actually to the
Oh,
west of
whatever.
us.
I was happy
And then
we was going north.
There's so many
and so
snowstorms, you don't know which way we went.
and then there'll be some more towns to the
Just don't
west of
go
it.
to any towns.
If
Keep heading
you need
north
to
until you
leave and
freeze.
go somewhere, you can either try heading straight east through the spine of the world in the mountains, or just make a fast track through the towns to the south. I'll be
He's
careful of the goblins in the pass.
he says, can't I just go with you?
Well, we're gonna have to go back to the towns, lad, and well, we've been helping him out.
Is his eyes glowing blue?
No.
Okay.
His eyes are not
It's
going
actually
blue.
glowing red.
Purple. So you see him say that I'm not leaving the tower.
How will you eat and survive?
That he says he doesn't know right now, and he really doesn't care because it didn't work.
I well, give us a few minutes.
That's
Mm,
fine. And he's trying to compose himself. He's trying to figure out what went on
So I
because it was
motion
supposed to work.
Howler out into the hallway,
Psst,
and
come
we
here.
step out and be like,
We're not talking about you, really, but come on, guys, let's do a huddle.
well, I told him give it. That's why told him to just give us a minute. So lads, perhaps Briar's idea is maybe that's important. Do you think maybe we should like what what's the worst that happens if we if we give him the box?
Well, we took the book out of the box.
Yeah.
Book dissipated.
Right? It's
Yep.
dust.
Maybe he can reanimate the dust back to a book, or maybe it's an illusion.
Or maybe it's just energy that's part of him.
True. Want me to go get it?
Sure, give him the magical box of warming hands.
Okay, so I go in there and I get the box. Can I pick it up easy and carry it?
Yeah, it's a small box. It's only 25 pounds.
All
I
right.
carry it and I go back to the room and take it to him. Does anybody want to go in with me or stand in outside and watch, see what
Nope.
happens?
I'll go in. I'll go in and watch. I want to see what happens.
I start sitting down to write a letter to Bacon's mom.
So as you walk into the room with the box of warming feet, you see him look. You see him look
It's like a Chinese
inquisitively,
finger trap. You put your hands in it, you can't get them back.
and he asks for it. He says, "Can I have it?"
Is this it? There is perhaps this is something that you held something you're missing.
And he says, "I have a memory of that box."
I remind him to say, remember, we're the ones helping you, so don't hurt us.
And do you give him the box?
I hand it to him.
And he opens it and he sees nothing. You see a head down of disappointment. Like, there's another thing that's gone wrong. That's the look on his face, and just long face of sorrow. I don't know how to explain it anymore. Maybe you spent 3 hours in the kitchen making a cake and it came out and it's crap. You worked on a paper for 3 weeks, you submitted and you got a 20% when you thought it was an A. You write a program that you think should be flawless and it comes back fully bugged. He has that look of all just.
Sorry, me boy, but there. I think there was a book in there, but
I don't speak computer.
It just kind of disintegrated when we opened the box.
You see him shake his head and he said, "Thank you for everything that you've tried, everything that you've offered. As I said, I would love to go with you for whatever time I have left, or you can just leave me here."
Should we take him back through each and every room so he can see if there's something that might jog his memory or something that may call out to him?
Yeah, I mean, we can try to do that. Perhaps there's something in one of the other rooms that might help you remember, or might be something else that might become a part of you again.
He says, "I will try anything." And you take him. I mean, we can do this floor by floor.
Or you could just do it narratively. I mean, we just
narratively, you
through.
take him up to the third level, and it's where he was before, and he remembers the altar room, which was to the west. And he, of course, asks, "Why aren't we taking the grand spiral?" And you show him that it's destroyed. He gets up to the second level, and this is where the cages were. And I mean, I can pop you guys up there just so you can see what he's looking at. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Again, went back up through the basilisk hole, came up in here. Nothing really. Nothing. He goes into every room, looking for information in memories, and he's not getting any. And then he's up here with you guys. And then you pop up to the first. Okay, who's going up to the? How is the climbing up going? We doing the same thing, Finnick, and I mean we can go. Let's do. I mean order wise, you went Finnick, Bacon, Briar, Howler.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
Yep.
Okay, so you and are you gonna bring up Dazan last?
Well, we should bring him. We should bring him up like
Before me, maybe.
Yeah. So it'll be Bacon, Desan, Briar.
Bacon to Sunbriar. Okay. At this point where you're at the level 2 to level 1, Finnick, I need you to roll a perception, and I'd like everybody else to roll a perception at disadvantage. Only because of your positions, of the order you told me.
How does a dice stay exactly between 16 and 8? Like, it was literally point
And
up.
Finnick.
So technically that should have been a 16 in my opinion, so that would have been an 18 and a 22. Not a 10 and a 22.
Just waiting for a Finnick.
He's not there currently.
Apparently he's not.
No, you can see now he just sat back down. So now he's there.
Alright, so Finnick needs to roll. I'll put a headset on. Finnick needs to roll a perception.
At advantage.
Where
Absolutely.
everybody rolled one with disadvantage, you get regular. Just because you're the first one who goes up the tunnels.
Yep.
Okay, so as you approach the tunnel, you start to hear. You pause and go, whoa, wait a minute. Let me look at your guys' stuff here. You're gonna hear a grunting, but I want to see if you actually understand the grunting. And not in that one.
Grunting.
So you do not understand the grunting or the growling or the
Not to
grumbling.
interrupt you up there having fun.
Okay, so since Howler yelled that, suddenly on top of Finnick coming down the no, you hear scratching, you hear clawing, you hear moving of furniture. You stop yourself from going up because you're listening, and because of who you are, and I know who you are, you're telling everybody, shut up! Trying to work here. With that perception, you know there are two things above you.
But can I tell what they are?
You don't have the language, so no. But you know it is a
So I know what they're
humanoid.
not.
You know what they're not. Exactly. You know they're not primordial. You know they're not elvish, dwarvish, and they're not speaking common. Well, let me see if they're speaking common.
Does it
Actually,
sound like an
they
intelligence
do.
language or not?
They do speak common, but in
they
this
necessarily-
case, they're not speaking. They're not speaking common. They're speaking their main tongue because they're talking to each other.
And which one is that?
It's blah, 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 language.
Oh, they're those.
They're those, yes.
They're the aqua guys.
Right. Yes. So you hear this, you hear two of them above you. And in fact, where you're at right now, they sound like they're coming closer than they sound like they're going away. Then maybe they come a little closer, then they go, what do you want to do?
It's pitch dark in there, isn't there? Or is there light coming in?
No, there is pitch dark.
I'm gonna sneak up and try to take a quick peek. And if I have to go down in a hurry, I have to go down in a hurry.
Okay, so you pop up there, you do a quick peek. While you do a quick peek, let me do a couple of rolls.
I'm not too stealthy at it either.
I got you. Also, perception plus 4, so that perception is not really good. Plus 0. Your stealth is 11. Let me roll a couple of these just to see if it goes both regular. 17. Oh yeah, that one does. And does the second one? I don't know. 'cause that
Here's a
thing
guys
popped
to
up
unlock.
again. No, the second one doesn't notice you, but the first one alerts to the second one. When you pop up, you see two bugbears. And one of those two just alerted to his friend. Hey, in the hole! There's one in the hole! There's something in the hole moving! And you, at that point...
I want to slide down and
Okay.
and I go down as hurry as I can and then go, Run, halflings, run!
Run, halflings, run.
Deception check.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good one. Let's go that. Let's do that.
Okay. Run, halflings, run. Well,
I don't really deceive well either.
I. Okay, so you drop down quickly from the tunnel. You yell, "Run, halflings, run!"
Mhm.
And at this point, the rest of you start hearing talking, rustling, crashing, pushing, pulling, blah blah.
Incoming bugbears. Train to
Um, and,
zone.
and they're speak. And actually, does anybody speak Goblin? Because that's what they're speaking in.
Nope.
So if you speak Goblin, you understand them. If not, you hear grunting and growling and crawling and thising and thatting.
Nope.
And
Well, hey,
what
they didn't yell Longshanks, so I don't have to worry about that.
exactly?
I stand ready to attack anything that comes down through the hole.
Okay. And nothing is coming down the hole, and there's just noise coming from up in that room.
Ready to find a different way up.
I light a stone and I throw it up through the hole.
Lucky go in the hole. Okay, so you throw a stone. I'm gonna go get Benny the stone.
A lit stone. So it's just a
Yeah.
bright light comes flying up through the hole and
Oh, I know. I'm gonna
lands
put
up
Benny
there
back
by
up
them.
there.
Do they do anything? Do they kick it back
Well,
down?
you throw it up there and you hear them. You hear them. If you understood Goblin, you would hear them.
No. I hear a bunch of jibber jabber, yeah. I don't
you
know
hear
what they're
jibber
saying,
jabber.
so I just want to see if they do anything with the lit up stone when it gets thrown at them.
No, nothing. All you did was give them light. Apparently.
Well,
So let me see.
if they like the dark, they might not like the light, so
So this is going to no, they don't care about that. I'm creating your little light stone. Total light. So that was bright light 30 or 20?
20.
20. Okay. And then the light of 20, correct?
Yep.
Okay. I'm just putting it out there so that there's a Benny stone out there now. I'll put him up there in a second. Save settings. I need to copy. Go back to you guys. Boop. And now, right now, this is where it's gonna pop. Paste. Boop.
So when Finnick came back down, he was saying that he was saying that there's
he said run
hobgoblins
halflings run.
No, bugbears.
or bugbears, right? So I step aside, but I'm looking up. Do I see any of the bugbears? See the bugbears up at the top of the hole?
If you wait a second, you might see a nose of one with a javelin come around, and they're not going to be stupid and looking down, going, "What's down the hole? There was something down the Billy. Look, there's something." No, they're doing the same thing. They're
Can we lasso
passively.
him?
Yeah, you can lasso Billy's snout. Um, they
Okay, we do it.
are they're trying the noise they're making sounds like they're communicating to try and figure out how to do this.
Is the
Does
rope
that
still
make
there?
is the rope still there? I thought the rope was attached to Finnick until he got to the top.
I thought we had already climbed all the way up, or we didn't. The
Not-
other people that we took down wasn't all the way to the top.
We didn't make it. You did not. You've made it to level 2. You had not made it to
Okay.
level 1.
I only had one rope, so it went up and down with us.
Right, and you picked it up every time you moved another level.
Okay. He's swapping batteries out, but I can translate for y'all.
We'll just wait for him to come back.
Tom said you had big hairy feet. He said he knows that.
That means he's a hobbit, not a halfling.
All right.
Ain't
Well,
trouble.
I'll yell up.
Oh, righty.
I'll be like,
Okay.
all right, boys. Let's see if we can draw him down and ambush him, as this is the only way out that I know of. and I'll yell up. I'll stand right in the open so they could see me if they look down, and I'll say, "Hey, you big hairy goblins! You're the
So you
Gotta
show yourself,
Yeah." I
insult them
show
more
myself.
and be like, "Hey, you big hairy
and you feel a javelin come
horseman."
flying down and go ding 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 next to you.
Oh, you're weak. You're weak and pathetic.
And
Come
you're
on
still
down and
you're
kill a lone dwarf if you can.
you're still
And I
standing
laugh
there.
at him. Yeah.
Does a 17 hit you?
Nope. But
Okay.
close.
Second
And
one
Deflects
goes
it off with his
ding
shield.
ding ding
and
ding
so
ding 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 ding.
and I will
Now,
and
okay,
I'll be like,
they're popping out to throw. You would have a chance as a reaction to cast, to zap. It'd be,
or I
ta
would
da
I,
ta
I
da
would
ta.
hold an action with a cantrip.
And you can't. It's they're being stupid enough to try and throw
I
something
was gonna
down.
say
They're
I'm gonna
actually
move over
looking at
towards
you.
them then to try to see one of them pop out.
Okay.
And if I do,
You
I
you
want to
you will
shoot an
you will
arrow
have
at him.
that. It would have to be a held
Yep.
action to.
I'm gonna aim and wait for him to pop out and then shoot.
Okay, so you're going to you're gonna give a wait, and you both have your time to do whatever you want to do for that section. So the first time, Tom, you get to go at 1, and the second one you get to go at 1,
Yeah,
Pat.
but I really wanted them to come down, but they're obviously not going to because
Well, if we
they're
make them mad
cowards.
enough, they might. That's why I'm saying.
Maybe. So I'll do. So I would have held an Eldritch Blast, and I'll just do one of them.
Go ahead.
Normal. Woo!
Yeah, that will hit him. Yeah.
For 9 points, force damage.
Okay.
And then I'll move completely, and then I'll move out so they can't see me.
That's fine. So I'm switching his hit points here. Give me a sec.
So if they've thrown 2 javelins down so far, they're -2 javelins.
That's how math works. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So that guy I just took off points. So Pat, or Howler, if you'd like to do your held.
Miss.
Yours misses. Yours does not
And then I just back
impact.
up. 'Cause I don't
And
want
you
them to
hit,
shoot
and
it.
you hide back, and you hear them. It seems like they're getting madder, but at the same time, it sounds like it's getting louder.
And then I just start doing.
And they go right back at you. And because this is a game thing, they're all attached. So I got number 1. Yeah. He's down to that. All right. So you hear them now speak in common. You come up here if you're so if you want to die. We will make you squishy, and we will make you squish.
So it looks like we're at
You're at a kind of a.
an impasse.
Are
We
we though?
either need to go up or find a way. I mean, or we throw a fireball up there.
Or throw a fireball up there. I mean, that seems a pretty legit response.
That's the next thing I'll do.
Come
Just throw
down
a
or-
fireball up.
You come down, or you feel a fireball.
Just target it at your lightstone, your gen lodestone.
Well, I'll target it at anything I can see around the edge of the.
Just above it,
hole.
so that
Yeah.
you don't want it to come
It
down.
needs to hit something, I think, right?
Well,
I can't
we
do
know
it to
that
a
that
spot.
room up. Yeah, that room up there is not that big. All you have to do is put it up into the room, and it'll fill the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's
But
a
I gotta see a
30-foot diameter,
wall or
correct?
something then, right? Because the
Correct.
ceiling would be too high.
Ceiling is 12 feet. You are pretty sure you better throw this like a grenade and all move from your tunnel.
Mm-hmm. Because
That's all I'm saying. You better pull the
push out
pin,
the
throw it,
tunnel.
count to 3, and by that time, be on a far side or behind a door.
Or behind the door, we go through to the northern. Yeah, into the
And
northern
that's
room.
It's higher than 20 feet up, isn't it, though?
It is 12 feet up, and the ceiling is 12 feet, and you have about 5 feet between floors. So it will reach the bottom of the tunnel. You just don't want to be looking up because you're going to have like singed face.
No.
It's again, you're doing it just to
Throw it
protect
and run.
yourself. That's why I said throw a grenade.
Yeah.
DC 13 dex save from them, or
Mhm.
they take 29 fire damage.
All right, so DC deck save.
So,
you
20-foot radius. Yeah,
thought it
so
was
20 by
30.
20 by no, it's
20
20.
foot sphere.
Oh, then
yeah.
if it's 20 by 20 by
Here.
20, it should not reach down past the tunnel.
But right, but that's 20 by 20. But if you only have 12 feet, all that extra volume gets pushed out,
Correct, but it gets pushed out sideways.
side and down the
until
tunnel too.
until it reaches a wall, and then it'll be pushed downward. You're right. So it's trying to fill in the gap. All right, so here's one. Does that work?
Saves.
Okay. These are
So
decks, right?
he'll take 14 points of damage.
Yeah, dex.
Okay. All right. Yes, can you please, Steve?
Save 14 points of damage. And it smells like cooked pork.
There
Failed
we
29
go.
points of damage. Save 14 points of damage. Failed. That should be like 50 points of damage. Because that's a 1. He just stood at it and was like, what? Saved 14 points of damage.
I yell up, you want fries with that barbecue?
Failed. 29 points of damage. Failed. 29 points of damage. Saved. 14 points of damage. Failed. That should be like 50 points of damage.
I want to wait. We need to back up here. If there's that many bugbears, they're considered pretty big creatures. Are they?
I just wanted to see you guys make a note that there's that many.
There's too many in a room.
care.
They all have a disadvantage on their deck save because they can't move around.
I was waiting until someone actually is like, why are there so many up there? Okay.
No, that's fine that they're up there. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Okay, why are there
There's
42
sardines
of
in
them
it.
in that
There's
room?
sardines in a
That's
can that
cool.
just got put into a popper.
Okay, so
Maybe that's why they're grunting and stuff.
One,
I don't. Never
two,
mind. It's a mass
one.
bugbear orgy.
2, 3.
If anything falls or comes down,
Don't even use that word. Okay?
don't want
Just
to catch
three.
it.
4, 5 bit it. Okay, so yeah, you hear some crying. You hear some whimpering. You hear some in common now. You're not fair. That was just. Hey, put Billy out. Put him out quickly. And you hear.
Do you want another, or do you want to come
It
down?
hurts. Oh my God, it hurts.
I think the goblins up there got it.
And since Briar's right at the bottom of the tumble there, okay. Does sorry, that was the wrong one. Does this hit you?
Nope.
Okay. So that goes dink 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 dink.
Thanks for the javelin. I can only
Do you
use
sit
one.
there?
I step back one where they can't see me.
And actually that was the wrong thing, so it should have been this one, but we'll take it as that. I did it as damage instead of an attack. But either way, it's still a miss.
I
You
step back
know,
far enough where they
Okay.
can't see me.
if you have a
Well,
pole,
you're
you just
just
take
under
a
there
little,
doing this, so you're gonna get javelins thrown at your face.
I thought I was off to.
I mean, they're gonna run out of javelins sooner or later.
There, yeah, you're not wrong. All right, so we still have this Mexican standoff. You're looking at them, they're looking at you, and then
It's easier for you to come down than it is for us to come up.
otherwise
Otherwise, throw us a rope.
I think you need to come say hello to us.
They're
You're
chicken.
back. I think they're chicken. He's now mocking you, using the same words you're using.
Then throw us a
Hey,
rope.
we
We'll come
promise
up.
Not to fireball you if you come down.
Yeah.
He,
So,
he says
so,
your
yo-
mother smells like a goblin's wife's chicken.
Ooh, that
Wait,
smells good.
you're my
Let's
brother?
all right. Then I guess we throw up another fireball. If that's what it takes, see if you can survive a second one.
We have 8 mages down here, by the way.
All right, mage, throw up your next fireball. Go for it.
Hold the
I
pin.
look around for whatchamacallit, because you said mage. I thought he's here now.
and then I'm gonna start climbing up.
Okay, so you're gonna launch it. You're gonna say, "Here comes a fireball," and then start climbing up while it's going. And
Should I just
Briar
cast
suddenly plugs the
daylight
hole
up
again.
the hole, and then they'll all be blinded while you climb up?
They keep jumping in the middle of the hole. I don't know why.
I'm gonna climb up right behind Briar.
Am I throwing another fireball? That's my last spell for 3rd level.
No, I tell you
Oh.
to do it, and I'm hoping that they'll like run for cover and let us get up there.
I start making fire sounds.
Boom! All right, so you're making fire sounds. Briar, you going?
And then I take another stone with light and I throw it up there because it is a little light that flies up before it
Oh, yeah.
explodes.
And then as it reaches up there, I'll do a little prestidigitation on it, and it'll be like start like it's sparking like a flame, like the little flame of the fireball before it goes off.
Okay.
Do you
And
want
then
a
we're climbing
deception
up as
roll
fast
from
as we
us for
can.
a light stone to be a fireball? Okay,
Although
so
I know this is going to be harder since there's actually no rope. So let's see.
Just do your athletics.
There's my athletics.
You
It'll be
climb
fine.
up there. You scurry really well, and you get to. I'm putting you up. Not putting that up top. I'm putting you. Hold on, I gotta switch things. I'm gonna get you just in the tunnel, which is where you're coming up. So you come up the tunnel, right there, and
Okay.
and waiting for you right to your right is a bugbear, who sees it's kind of like whack-a-mole now. He is cowering down.
Mm-hmm.
So it would almost be like a surprise for both of you. You surprised him, and he surprised you. So we could just roll initiative to see who goes first. Because he's expecting a boom, not expecting a dwarf to pop his head out.
As he hears ding, ding,
Oh,
ding.
oh, that's bad. There we go. Well, we should probably everyone roll initiative so we can.
We can get that over with, yes, if you want. Totally fine. So,
okay, I'm not
back
putting shield on you very fast.
layer token, layer. I'm just getting them all on the main layer here. If you do a quick peruse of the ground, yeah, there's a whole lot of. There are 2 charred bodies on the ground. I'm gonna add him to the turn. He got it. 11.
So instead of, well, no, I cast light on the stone and threw it up. I guess that was my turn this
So
round.
I'm
I was
just
gonna
doing
say,
this.
otherwise I'll do shield of
This
faith.
goes here. This goes here. This goes.
Actually,
here.
I can still. That's a bonus action. I cast shield of faith on Bacon as soon as he gets to the top.
Oh, awesome! Thank you.
Okay.
Because light was a cantrip, so I can still do that as a bonus action. Shimmering
and
shield
last but
field
not
appears around you,
least-
surrounding the creature of your choice within range, granting you +2 AC.
21.
That is awesome. Yep.
All right.
That prevents me from having to use shield and.
All right. So
That's
just so you know, because these are in game, they're all attached like they were before.
Mm-hmm.
So you can ask me how bloody they are. It's just the health points aren't working. Hit points.
Yeah, no problem.
So you pop up to the top. The one that that you pop next to, you're both he's gonna get a swing. You're gonna get a swing. Then we're gonna move to the next round.
Okay.
So that Finnick, you're not gonna get yours, but I'm without
yep.
changing things. I'm just gonna.
I'm just gonna
Go
move my
keep it in
character
order.
token over here so that people online can see
Okay,
what's
and I'm
going on.
just all right. All right, so he's gonna take a swing at you because that's what he does. Does a 15 hit you? You say no.
No.
You then need to, if you want to, you can melee swing at him. This would include
Okay.
your getting to the top of the tunnel.
Right. Can I? So, and I will step to the side to let
That's
people.
all fine. That is part of your movement. That's fine.
And so I will do my standard booming blade.
Okay.
And swing with my battle axe.
That
Yeah.
does nothing.
Okay. And that's my turn.
Okay. And now, so that round is over. The others didn't get their attacks because they were all cowering in the corner for this turn until they heard Billy Bugbear apparently go, "Oh my God, dwarf mole! Smack, smack, smack!" And Finnick now Briar said he was coming up next. So, are you holding your turn to look pretty or what? Because Briar basically stuffed himself in the hole next. because he's a Goliath.
Yeah, if he's going up, I'm just gonna wait for him to go up, and then I'll follow up when I have a chance.
Okay, so you have a
You're gonna hold your
30-foot movement.
till
You can get
after
to the
he's done?
top of the top of the tunnel as your turn. That's your movement. Plus, you'll have an action. You have an Afflax. That, okay,
Athletics.
congratulations. So you
Uh,
get to the top of the hole.
Am I able to move to the edge of
You have 5 more feet. Where do you want to move?
Oh, okay, let me look at this. So, where did he move there?
Lean
Can I
forward,
squeeze
Briar.
in
You
there
keep
or no?
disappearing.
You cannot squeeze into this little corner. That way you can go.
So I'm covering Bacon's back.
You're covering Bacon's back, and because you moved away from the bugbear, he's taking his opportunity. Does a 13 hit? No.
Nope.
Okay. So Finnick,
Well, that means the rest of us can move up without a problem because he already did his action or his.
exactly.
attacking
So
opportunity.
now it is Finnick. You held your turn for him to move. I know we're kind of moving this out of turn, but we're gonna let you go up, Finnick, so you can do whatever you want. And this is just the light stone. I'm putting her in the corner.
So I would, if that's what I could do, then I would just climb as far as I can climb up.
You'll be able to climb up to the top here, and at this point, I'm gonna put you in the middle of the hole. You can move your last 5 feet off to your technically your right.
Well, the only spot
Yeah.
open to me is left
Yeah.
because it's
Whatever.
our spot's taken.
So what do you want? You've landed there. You see to your left, whatever. You see a bugbear in this corner, and you see 3 over in this corner. They were cowering because of a fireball that was coming out. Now they're just pissed.
But I have a turn. I still have an action.
You just all you did was move, so you still have an
Okay.
action.
Okay. In that case, this bugbear right here, since he's in the corner.
Yep.
I would go
Nobody
after him.
puts bugbear in the corner. Go ahead.
Yeah. Because I'd go after him because
All right.
Is his name Baby by chance?
Yes. No, it's Billy. Billy Bugbear.
Close enough. Close enough.
Baby Billy.
Baby's
Yeah.
twin bugbear.
Baby's brother.
There you go. Big brother.
I really badly try to attack him, and
Yeah,
I'm
no.
pretty sure that misses.
Pretty
And
sure,
then
yeah.
Do you have advantage because Bacon's next to him?
You don't get advantage for that. And then I'll try
What-
to use my.
You just get sneak attack. That's right. Never mind.
Yeah, I take a bonus action. I'll try to attack him offhand.
Are we still within 10 minutes of the last fight? I
Um,
don't.
No.
No. He's
No.
been searching the whole tower.
Yeah.
That's true.
Your shield is how long? 1 minute? Is it 1
10.
minute or one
10
round?
minutes.
10 minutes?
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
you've got that forever and a day, Tom.
Yeah, it's plus 2 ACs for 10 minutes.
Okay, go
That's
ahead.
The 17 hit.
17 does hit.
Okay. Then I'll hit him for 20 points of damage. All psychic.
All 20, okay. All right.
And then it burns.
So yeah, then he burps. All right, so bugbear over here. Four javelins have been thrown. So I'm gonna go to the next person. So bugbear in this corner over here sees something big in front of him, which is Briar, and he launches this javelin at you and says, "Take that!" And you say, "Ha ha! Sucks to be you." He goes, "You suck." The next bugbear is this bugbear right here. He actually threw his javelin first, so he's going to da-dump, 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 and he sees a big Goliath and says, "I smash you." Does a 7 hit? No, and he doesn't
I want
smash
all
you.
bugbears talk.
The
like
the
that.
last one, Briar, technically,
No.
you used your turn to come up this round and attack, so you've already done yours. This bugbear is dead. The next bugbear over here, he also threw his javelin, so he's going to come over to Briar. He's only melee-ish. Does a 15 hit? No. To finish this round, Bacon, it is now your... No. You technically went at the beginning of the round. That was the meeting between you two. And this guy doesn't get an attack because he's dead. So now it's technically Howler. Where are you at? Oh no, you're still up there, right?
No, I'm underneath. So
You're
I
staying
will,
down. Okay, so now it
I
is
will climb
Finnick's
up this
turn. We're at the
round.
beginning of the round.
I
That's
will
how that
climb up
round
this
ended.
round and move to there, unless my stone was part of that round at the beginning. But I would assume
Nah,
since we're at
you're
the
good
end,
with that.
Okay.
Finnick of the world.
Okay.
And Dazan is now looking at going, guys, you left me.
Just hold down there for a second.
All right, I'll
with me,
start
man.
climbing the rope.
There's
What are you
no
going to do,
rope.
Finnick?
I'll attack this guy that's in front of me because he's right there,
All right.
and trying to figure out how to attack.
Well, you press that attack button.
13 misses, I'm assuming,
13 misses, yeah.
and then I'll use my bonus action to attack again. Pretty sure that hits.
Nice.
Yeah, that one does hit. That leaves the mark.
Ooh.
And who are you attacking?
It's this one right here. He
Okay.
takes 31 points.
31.
That was number 1. He was the littlest of them, so he Connor. So he just leaves the room magically. So Bugbear, that guy is way over here. He threw his javelin, so he's gonna 1, 2, 3, 4. Somebody hit this big oaf. Does a 21 hit you?
Yep.
My God, thank God. So this is 2d8 plus 2, plus he gets an extra damage die because he's a brute.
That's included in his 2d8
Okay.
because the weapon damage is only 1d8.
Well, it doesn't matter. He rolled a 1, so it sucks.
So I took
Wow.
4 damage.
4. Yeah, he looked very impressive.
Wow. 2 1s.
Wow.
As I said, he looked very impressive on his death. That guy was dead. Briar,
All right.
you just got
Holy.
poked from behind.
Yep. I'm gonna turn around and
Poke him back.
yeah, in a not so nice way.
I thought you were covering
likes
Bacon's
it.
back anyways. You shouldn't have to turn around.
He likes it.
13 hit.
Now, just Finnick, quick question. You get the automatic sneak attack with somebody next to you. You don't get advantage, correct?
Exactly.
Within 5 feet of the foe you're attacking, or just 5 feet of any foe?
Well, the trick is if there's any of my combatant friends are within 5 feet of the foe, I get sneak attack damage on it, or if I have advantage against them.
Which is having somebody 5 feet from them.
No, that's
No.
different.
Advantage
Okay,
is
that's just
having-
sneak attack.
being hidden
Yes.
or something like
Okay,
that.
okay. Then, Briar, he laughed at you, and you laughed at him, apparently.
Yep.
Bugbear, this guy, that one's dead. Bugbear, this guy, he's still alive, so he's going to take a swing at you. Why? It's because it seems to be the thing to do. This is the guy on the south wall. And he rolls a 1.
Wow. Does he break his
Seriously,
mace?
this is what this night. Yeah, but did Briar break his sword?
No.
So
Briar's,
that's two.
Briar's
that's
an
two
expert use
maces.
of it.
That's 1 mace broken, 1 mace with no damage. Okay. Sorry. Morning Star. So, Bacon,
All right.
you want to show how to do it?
I'm gonna step up and say, "Ah, you crazy big hairy oafs don't know how to use a weapon." And I will do green flame blade and hit the one in front of Briar.
So the north one. Got it.
Yep.
'Kay.
I will attempt.
You
to
roll a
evade.
1, we're all gonna restart the game. Okay, still missed.
He does have a 1 there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Go ahead. That was a miss. Unless you have inspiration. No.
Nope. And then
Inspiration
I
was
will.
longer.
But then I will give inspiration again to
Right.
Finnick.
Finnick. Okay. So done. Howler, what do you want to do?
Are either of those 2 missing hit points? Do they look like
Yes.
Yes, they are both missing inputs. They are both slightly charred. I love the smell of goblin
wisdom
slash
saving throw
bugbear.
from the one next to Briar then?
Wisdom. You said?
Yep.
Okay. How about a 15?
Damn it. That was good
You
damage.
damned him, and he went. Ha 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 ha. No,
Nope, he would have taken 18 points in necrotic.
he
damage.
would have. Yes, he would.
Wouldn't
All
have
right.
saved, but he saved.
All
So
right.
that's it. I just
Bonus
I said,
action.
your
anything?
mom's ringing the dinner bell, and then the ding dongs went off in his head, and he was
Oh
like,
my
"What,
God!
for
Please,
food?"
guys, remember what Howler just said. 3 minutes from now, okay? Keep that. Write that down, someone. Finnick, you got inspiration, by the way, if you need
Yep.
it.
We'll see if I need it or not.
I
I will
thought
attack this
you
guy.
had inspiration.
Nope.
Double. 15 is a no. Do you want to? Oh no, sorry. Roll. You have to. I thought you rolled the 15. I was like, nope, missed
No.
it. Hitting the one directly in front of you.
Yeah.
Okay, that is a no. Do you want to inspiration?
Yeah, I will go ahead and burn that inspiration. It's D6, I believe, right?
Yes.
Or you're not
Okay.
a D8. Okay.
Nope. D6.
D6 and please.
So 16
okay.
hits.
Perfect. Yes.
Nice.
So I'll hit him for 16 points of damage.
And you will make him cry to his mother.
And with my offhand,
And you hit him so hard he flies back.
with my offhand, I'll throw a dagger at the other one.
Okay. No inspiration. What do you got? Daddy needs a new pair of
Miss.
psychic blades, apparently. Hey,
But-
Bugbear, go ahead. What?
It goes across him. It doesn't, hit the wall or nothing. It just misses.
Yeah. Briar,
All right.
2 attacks. Please hit with one of them.
So long sword. I'm not saying a word.
No.
Now I'm really pissed.
Oh! Ow!
Wow.
Okay, look at the rolls the Bugbears have been rolling. It is that one's dead. Oh, he gets a swing. He gets 2 choices now, but he's still pissed off at Briar. 18 hit you? Nope. All right, now he's even more mad, and it's Bacon's turn.
All right. And it's booming blade. Here we go. Nope.
Nope. You're still on 1 attack, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
a long
Any bonus action or
Nope. I'm done.
Howler?
Wisdom saving
You gonna
throw.
talk to him about his mother's cooking?
Said your mom's ringing the dinner bell.
And it's wisdom, so we'll do this. And he says,
13 points of damage.
My mom's cooking sucks. Okay.
Blood runs out of his nose and ears and top of his
And
head.
they all fall to their 3 of them. You see 2 of them completely cooked. The other 4, they were put out, but they were singed. It smells really badly in here, like burned fur.
Yeah.
And
Burnt
you
pork.
don't really find anything on them. You can have their javelins if you're carrying a golf bag of javelin holders. Nothing much on them, guys. They're wearing just goblinoid medium hide armor. Shields, basic shields. I mean, if you're really just collecting stuff to sell later, go ahead. You can get 6 javelins. You got to go down and get 4 of them. They're down below.
Yeah.
Finally, Dazan shows up. Hello. And then otherwise they're just carrying morning stars. They look really, really almost emaciated, meaning thinner.
Right.
But they also put, and I'm saying this because I can't really say it until they look potentially like they have pooches in their belly.
All right. I take my axe and I slice one of their stomachs open.
I need someone to roll a 1d8.
That would be Bacon, because he's slicing.
No, yeah, you're slicing, you're dicing.
Yep.
Oh, that worked. I like that. Okay, before you do it, Bacon. 1, 2 is 1, 3, 4 is 2, that sort of thing. 4, 5, 6 is 3, and
So
7,
it's
8
a
is 4.
D8, that's a D4.
It's a D8, that's a D4, but I'm giving more numbers into the potential.
So it's a 4.
And you cut it open, and anybody want to do a nature check? Why don't you start with it, Bacon? Oh, you know exactly what it looks like.
I ate it last night.
No, it looks like wolf, potential dog.
Oh,
Are they all
I'm an eating
female?
dog. Oh, they came in and ate our animals.
That makes sense.
And I'm just gonna just start chop his head off, start
Damn,
mutilating the
Said your
body.
mom makes the worst,
Are.
whatever it was.
right.
Yes, they did
Do
just
they have
eat a
axe
meal.
beak in them too?
No, the axe beaks didn't get eat. They didn't want to mess with the bark, 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 bark. They just went for the dogs.
At
They
least
just
my ride's still there.
since roll of the die. So yeah, you do know. You're like, this looks like. So you guys at this
Geronimo
point where
and
you're at
Porcupine
in a
Mealy.
3-second, 4-second run, you could go check on them if you'd like to.
Yes, I would like to go check and see if any of the dogs are still alive.
No, and when you get there, wherever there may be, because I thought they were like right outside.
They are.
You did, and
there any-
there's a. It looks like a dog team slaughter.
So there's none alive, none hurt, just still
No,
there?
they were all killed,
Oh.
and they were all killed for food. These things sat and literally ate their fill, had big full tummies of it, and of course they killed all of them because they do that. It's not like they said let's save a couple for later. Also because
Some
the
would.
dogs would fight back. But the axe beaks were not touched. Apparently they don't like chicken. So you have 3 axe beaks, and you have a full sled with no dogs to pull.
Oh, oh no, what am I going to tell Sunbelly
We'll pick up
about
the
his
4
dog?
more. We'll tell them they were his.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll let you figure this out. I'm going to go grab a bubble. Be right back. I'm going to take my meds. Be right back. Yeah, you think about
you know, kind of glad I have this axe beak now.
Well, if the dogs wouldn't have been there, I'm sure they would have eaten the axe beaks. They look awfully hungry. Look how scrawny they are.
The axe beaks, yeah, they are a little bit. And the bony, the bones are really like if they're like chicken, it's like that kind of bone that you would get in your mouth and you could
It's
actually
a
hurt
very-
yourself eating.
It's a very stringy chicken.
Yeah.
There's not much there. It's very gamey.
And those dogs did look pretty husky.
No, they had a lot more
So
fat on
sad.
them in order to keep them warm.
wah, wah, wah.
Here, cue the sad music. I was just getting used to those mangy mutts. Oh, Roscoe, he was the leader, and he was starting to lick me face.
Yeah, but when he did that, all you did was complain that it was cold out afterwards.
Bah. At least we got revenge. We probably should have tried to leave some way behind or find some place inside that would have been safer for him.
Yep. But that was too late.
I just opened rescuing that new individual of the team. Makes up
Right.
for it.
Dizan, so do you find anything here that reminds you of your past and the pieces of yourself you're missing?
Yes, I used to eat dogs all the time. The fur was a little awkward, but their paws, yum.
You did not call it Kagogi, did you? That's a Korean joke.
We cooked them like the Oklahomans cook them. Meant we eat them raw.
Knock
You
the
think
steers
they're down a
off,
little
wipe
rough?
the butt, and slap her on the plate? What?
Y'all are just wrong.
So what'd you guys do?
It's from Urban Cowboy, isn't it? The movie where he's like, just knock the steers off, wipe the butt, plop her on the plate.
We've learning that from our rescued person here that he used to eat dogs.
So does Dazan
Dazan
seen
mustard.
anything else that reminds him of his past or that's helpful to him?
As he leaves and sees the tower face down. Oh, there's the basement.
We just want to take a 5-minute break quick since everybody's walking away.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, I need some water.
Be right back. Stay tuned for more craziness.
arrive outside
are
and
back.
find the
Yay!
and you find a slaughtered dog team. There were 3 axe beaks.
So it's our dog team, but I'm assuming they left the barrel of fish that's on the sled.
Yep.
Fine then.
Yep.
Okay.
Actually, most of the stuff from the sled is turned over, gone through. I mean, the barrel could be tipped over, but it was frozen to begin with. They probably said, fresh warm meat or frozen warm meat sounds good. So that was more destroyed than the fish.
Okay.
I'm watching Dazan too.
And Dazan is looking around, somewhat childlike in
When
the
we're
way.
being this cold.
Right. So, he is cold because he's not wearing any cold weather gear. He doesn't seem to be casting any spells to make himself warm either. And he's like, it's a lot warmer inside than out here.
Are you able to cast any spells to make yourself warm?
He shakes his head. No, I'm currently non-arcane.
So I wonder if that's the part of you that's missing. Your magical abilities.
I'm going to put you guys in the real world. Instead of this world. So you guys
I find a thingamabobber, otherwise known as a spork.
You find a spork, okay. So tower thing there should be live.
Nope,
No, that
right
was
here.
that was the outpost. Okay. So okay. It was a lot further north than I thought. Okay.
Cool.
So
You guys
southwest.
understood what I said without me coming through the mic.
All right. So it's a Care Koenig again.
Yeah, I don't
Mhm.
remember there's anything else that we were.
No, I'm figuring out how far it is to the nearest town.
That's the closest one, yeah. That's a 10-mile hike.
2.5 snowstorms.
2.5 snowstorms at least. Let's see. We are this far away. We are technically 5 centimeters, and 5 centimeters puts us at right at say about the 11-mile mark. And now you have to walk, unless you're going to pull the sled, or that's going to be hard. What is you're 11 miles away.
Howler, you want to try pulling a creature out of your bag, and maybe we'll get lucky and get another big moose.
Another elk. Oh.
Pull the sled.
You watch him pull a butterfly.
I can
He's
try,
gonna
but if
pull
I
another
pull
weasel,
a ferret
another
out,
ferret.
you're holding on to them because I hate those things. They stink.
The minute you pull it out, it freezes. 2. You
You got a giant rat.
A giant rat. Don't you have 4 balls? Oh, sorry. Personal question. How often can they be pulled? Is it every hour?
That's what I was just reading.
I'm not touching that.
I know.
I pull it out and throw it 20 feet. So that's where the rat appeared, was 20 feet away.
And then it froze.
I don't know. It sounds like dinner.
There's dinner all over the ground.
That's not my type.
Too soon?
Once 3 fuzzy objects have been pulled from the bag cannot be used until the next dawn.
So 3.
So I roll the second one. There you go.
Hey, you got yourself a
Nice.
giant
elk.
For 24 hours or 12? Or till sunset?
Till sunset.
Okay.
All right. Well, I guess we're heading back now, and this
I pick
time
up the rat and I put it on the cart.
What time did you guys arrive here?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I have no idea.
That was 2 weeks
think
ago.
you
How are we
would
supposed
know
to
that.
remember?
I know.
It
Oh,
wasn't
let's-
really important what time we arrived.
All I remember it was
Well,
like 3 snowstorms to get here,
I'm
so
guessing it was
that's why I figured
probably
it was 2
around.
for the way
It's
back.
going to be late morning.
Late morning sounds perfect.
Perfect. Because we're just heading back. We do not have. I'm assuming this giant elk doesn't have to stop like the dogs did.
Well, let me see. What does a giant
Still
what
an
can a
animal.
giant elk pull?
Do you want me to bring that up?
Giant elk is
Extras. I think I have it in here, don't I? No, I don't.
Oh, I know they're huge.
I can manage.
Giant
a
elk
giant
pull
elk.
weight.
I mean, it's a 19 strength.
Yep. Which is stronger than the dogs, but I don't know about combined.
19 strength. So push, pull, or drag
Yeah.
is what, 3 times that? Or no? What is the strength? D&D 5e.
Let's see. Push, pull, drag, or lift twice. So, and usually, like 4-legged animals, it's usually instead of double,
30
it's 4
times your
times.
strength score. So 30 times 19. That's how much it can push, pull, or drag.
Isn't it?
Alright.
Isn't it like double that though for a 4-legged animal?
But 30 times 19 is going to be 6,000. It's going to be 600 pounds.
No,
That's
30
already
times
more
19
than-
is 570.
I said about 600 pounds.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna throw magic hoofed creatures as not worrying about it. All right. So, but on this case, what is its? Is it normal movement? Movement.
5 times base
60
carrying
feet.
capacity.
It's faster than axe speed then.
So it's faster than the dogs, but it's pulling, so it's not going to get its full speed. I'm going to say you're going to make it, but the question is, how fast are you going to get it there? It's 11 miles away, and if you remember, we were doing 1.5, then stopping for an hour.
If we do not take the barrel with fish in it, that will lighten the weight up. Since we don't need the fish anymore for the dogs. So they'll lighten the sled up, help it move faster.
Larger creatures can carry more weight, is all it really says, Tom.
Well, I looked up horses. Horses pull the pull on a horse is 75 times strength, which would make the giant elk able to pull 1,425 pounds.
Okay, you've got this.
Yeah, I don't know.
But anyway,
well,
what I'm
horses are
getting at
trained
is
to
we did
pull.
a mile and a we did 1.5 miles with a 1 hour rest for the dogs.
right.
This is one elk pulling the sled. I'm gonna say it can move the max distance with a 1 hour short rest. So instead of having to go 1.5 miles, you guys can go probably the full 2 miles before you have to rest with no exhaustion. So at this rate, it's a 5 hour plus 5 stops, so a 10 hour trip. Does that work for you?
Yeah, it's whatever you make it.
Okay. So
you are
got
the
my
god
magic.
of the snowstorms. So
I've got now I got to get to snowstorms, right? Hold on. Yeah, you called it. So first of all, somebody roll a percentage to see what it's like outside.
Although, and the giant elk moves like slightly faster than the
34
dogs too.
34. So the weather is fine. Let me get my stopping my groupage here.
There's
All right.
a cat above my head.
So in this case, we're going 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So just over 5 of these things. But that's 2 hours plus 1, 2 hours plus 1, 2 hours plus 1. So the total trip, that's in time. So 2, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 hours. 2 hours at a pop plus an extra 2 miles at a pop plus an extra hour to wait. And we only need to go 11. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So not 12 hours. It's going to be 15. So if you want to push it for a day, you can get it done in the day. We're calling it We're
'Cause-
calling.
'cause-
We
Right,
got to
we
push
need-
it for the day because that's all we got it for.
I know.
Yeah.
Is the Guardian going with us, or did the Guardian disappear? Along with,
Dazan?
yeah, with Dazan.
He wanted to
That's
come
up
with
to
us,
you.
but
He
he thought it
kinda
was
went back
cold
in
out
'cause
here,
he was
so we told him
cold.
to go back inside otherwise, and he would have to find his own way.
Blanket I can give Dazan to help him keep warm.
If you bring him with us, he's going to get murdered in the towns.
He's going on a sled.
He's got bugbears, all the clothes and the fur of the bugbears.
And we leave the barrel of fish here.
No, we need those. We need that for the animals.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
for
not
the bug-
leaving
the
anything.
sex beaks. You're right.
He came into existence on his own. He can survive on his own.
He's fine. He's fine. He
Hey.
can eat the bugbears if he gets really hungry.
So the first 4 hours, we know the weather's good. I need someone to roll me a 8-sider.
I rolled the 100%er, so somebody else got to roll it.
Want me to?
I did it, but it's not.
What you get?
It's rolling. There we go. No, Finnick did it. There we go.
1.
Perfect.
Okay, so we're gonna
Bacon
go with
2.
You want bacon or you want
No, Finnick's was first.
Okay, so
There
Finnick.
we go.
So in this first 2 hours, I need somebody to roll me a 20-sider. Well, since you rolled it, Finnick, or do you want Tom? Do you want yours to be the second?
No,
up to
that's
you.
not. But that's not a 20.
Okay,
So
I need it.
I
Do
need
you
a
want to
20.
roll the 20 or do you want Finnick match? You know, the roll and the 20.
Oh, here we go. There's a 20.
15. Are we allowed to
Are we-
swear on this channel?
So I told you how to fix that. I told you how to fix this problem.
I know, but I consider it fair.
But it's not about what's fair. It's about what makes the
I'll-
narrative interesting.
I'll put a warning on it.
No. I know, Tom. I know you said. Okay. So just for this once, we're gonna have fun with it. All right.
Okay.
So,
Or-
Finnick,
Just
roll a
talk
20-sider, please.
Talk without your mouth full of food.
Roll a 15, Finnick.
I was gonna drop a big Navy FU on this. 9. All right. Well, all right. Works for me. All right. So while you guys are traveling, let me go get my little doohickey here. Let me find it here. And let's see how many I got. All right. Let me grab you guys.
Oh, we're outside again. There we go.
Yeah, you're outside again. So dropping this in here now. All right. So as you're traveling up, you should see a snowy outcast of what you guys are doing. Okay. Gotta grab the right people. Are you guys, can you see the snowy area?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good. You can see the snowy area. And I'm just ahead of your team of one moose, elk. You see in the distance. You see in the distance a band of dwarves walking somewhat in a kind of a T-junction to you. If you're heading, southeast, southwest, they're heading northy, northish kind of thing. And you see a group of these dwarves making their way from southwest to northwest, southeast to northwest, crossing your path. And as you're making a bunch of sled noising, they actually see you too.
Just normal dwarves or Durger?
I mean, they are normal dwarves. They are packed like they are, Calvin's Cairn dwarves. They are of shield dwarf type.
Mm.
They
I yell out,
they're wearing
Battle
cold weather.
hammer.
And they look at you and they see you and they're squinting their eyes because they're trying to figure out where the voice came from of that pack they're seeing. And you see them stop and you see them stare at you. And as you get closer, you guys can move closer because they're gonna all move a little closer to you. Um, they hold their thing. They basically get into a kind of a dwarvish line type thing. But they're hesitant, but they're not in a shield line or they're not in a offensive line. They're just in a they can if they need to line. So you guys can approach them as well as you want.
Yep.
They're not approaching you, and when you yell that and they're looking at you, and distance wise, they are shield dwarves. They are battle hammer dwarves. Um, one of them will raise a battle axe towards you, and he'll yell, "Why? Who goes out there? Who is it?" Now you gotta get a
Bacon
little.
Battlehammer and his friends.
Yeah, you're yelling as loud as you can because all the
All
wind,
right,
and they're yelling all as loud as they can. So they might make it a little closer because they're like, I can't hear you as well as I used to, or whatever. So as you approach them, they look at you, still a little bit trepidatious, just a little bit. Because of course you don't know who's out here and who wants to do whatever. So they're like, that's far enough. What
Do I
brings you?
do I
Once you're about
recognize any of them?
not by face. Well, give it a whirl. Give it a roll, high or low.
Hi.
Okay.
Oh, you did
Ooh.
it. Okay.
Yeah, we
So
both did. No. We can take yours. Yours was pretty darn close. You might think you recognize one of them. You might yell, "Is that Anton?" or whoever, and he's like,
Yeah.
and he might come back saying, "My brother's name was Anton." So
Oh,
there might be a distant connection.
yeah. All
So
right. And it's been a long time since I've known
whoever,
others than me family.
and they're like,
Where are you going? Where are you headed?
and they explain they're heading back to Calvin's Cairn. They're heading back to the and as you get closer, it's perfectly fine to approach them. They are relaxed now. You see them in cold weather gear. Some of them are actually carrying fishing gear. Some of them are carrying hunting gear. You see some of them carrying a bunch of furs. Um, they look like they were probably a mixture of a hunting party plus, scouting, checking out the area party. So while they're out, they'll do some form of forestry, foresting and harvesting and stuff like that. So, you see their bounties and they see your big barrel of fish
And our giant elk.
and your giant elk, yes.
and 2
And they
XPs.
think their take is better than yours. They ask you where you're going, if you're gonna tell them what's going on,
Yeah.
or
Yeah, we'll tell them we've been out checking rumors and mystical things out in the wilds, heading back to town.
and they explain they know the drill. They've been doing this for years. We're always checking things out. We're always going somewhere and coming. They're coming back from a 30-day, call it an adventure, call it an outing, call it an expedition. They weren't specifically looking for anything except just looking. So while they were out, they've got a pack of furs. They've got, fish that they've been eating, and they've got their camping, their overnight kit and all that other stuff.
They're just
So
doing a walkabout.
they're just doing a walkabout and they're actually heading northwest back to Calvin's Cairn, which they explained to you. Bacon, it, what the direction it's in case you forgot. Um, and they said, join us, come with us. We're gonna get some warm food and some warm meat and some warm women. Ha, ha, ha.
And they're going
They're
where?
to
But they're
Calvin's
heading back
Cairn.
to Kelvin's Cairn.
Correct.
So if you scout out this in the wilds all the time, what do you know? Me ma been telling me about the cabin west of Kelvin's Cairn to the north of Lonelywood.
And
The
they go ahead.
What have you heard of it? Or have you been there?
They look at each other. You know, they're kind of a. And Steve would understand this. The platoon always goes together. They always get deployed together. This is a group that's always sent out, and they start talking to each other, and they're like, you know, and what you overhear is the black cabin, cabin in the woods, cabin. You know, they think they've seen the movie, but they don't know. And
They've seen the Mummers show.
correct. And they look at you and they go, "So you're looking for, or sorry, so you're looking for something hidden, are you? In a black cabin in the woods? We cannot say we heard it, but if you are looking for something hidden in Icewind Dale, the people you should talk to are the ragged nomads. They know every inch of this land. You all should know of the ragged nomads. They are the offlanders, the outskirt landers, the ones who get into everybody's business but stay out of everybody's business. Does that make sense? They know every inch of this land and all its secrets. The tricky part is finding them. You know, 'cause they're nomads. They never sit in one place. They tend to follow the reindeer herds. But they say black cabin. Nothing's clicking about a black. But he thinks the raggeds might know. That would be who they would talk to.
Oh, we do have a giant reindeer pulling our sled right now.
They might turn to follow you. It's a herd on its own.
But do we want to go to a nearest town to pick up more sled dogs or something, though?
Oh yeah, no, we do, and we also know we've been told that there is a person in Bryn Shander, who should know a lot more about
Black cabin.
The cabin. Yep,
What's his name? Glowy or
Copper
Copper?
in the House of the Morning Lord.
Goldie Copper. Okay. All right. And that's what they answer to you, and they're like, "Sorry, we can't help." But you know, if we knew we'd talk, we would tell you.
Oh,
You want to stop for a cup of coffee or tea?
we need to be getting back. The huge beastie is only here for a
We
while,
just
and we
rented
gotta
it.
let it go.
They look at you. They know what you're talking about. They give you a wink and a nod. And they bid you adieu. You know, not everything out here is trying to kill you. Most of the time, the weather maybe. And
Yep.
so that you continue your path, and they continue their path, and you know, you share stories, and they share stories, and all 10 minutes pass. So, that was that whole shindig.
All right.
So now we're at our first stop for the
So we get back to Carrot
okay.
Koenig.
And that's
Oh,
your
the
one.
first stop.
No,
Sorry,
that's there.
the
That's
2
the
hours.
2 hours, correct? 2 hours with the 1 hour wait. Now we're at our 2 hours. Our second 2 hours, nothing happens. The weather stayed the same because it's a 4 hour weather pattern. I need weather again. Who's rolling weather this time?
I guess I will. 11.
Well, weather is fine. 2 hours, good to go. 1 hour stop, and then 2 hours, 1 hour stop. One more weather, and then this you'll make it after this weather. It's a trap, says Phoenix. Says Finnick. Oh, this last hour or so to the town, you know you're in the right vicinity, but it just starts to howl and snow. Do you bunker down, or do you try to make the last hour? It's going to extend the hour to a 2 hour walk due to the amount of snow, but are you going to take it based on somebody's navigational skills? Or are you going to.
It's not white out, so.
It's not white out yet. It's close. It's as close as could be, though.
And we got to make it back before.
Yeah.
Sun goes down, so. I mean,
you'll get there.
I vote yes.
All right.
Yeah.
guys.
So you want me
Uh,
to do a survival check?
You have one survival. Let's just make sure you stay on track.
you're muted now. There we go. You're muted.
You are muted. We're all muted. Okay, the world is muted. You guys, you make it to Care Carnival or Care Koenig with no problem. You get there. It's just becoming dusk, and you're getting to town, and the elk gives you that last look back, and then gone. Nope. So you got nope.
Now, can you hear me?
Yep.
Cool. I was unmuted, but I guess it didn't pick up.
No, you weren't muted. I was telling Finnick he was muted.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Somehow, Tom, when you guys arrive, you have a gut feeling that Dazan, something's happened. You just have this gut feeling that something isn't right.
All of us.
Nope, just you. You have the arcane connection.
I've got a bad feeling, lads. Something happened. Something happened with the Zon.
Hope he didn't
don't-
eat it.
Nobody did
Hope he
get
didn't eat
eaten.
the bugbear. Yeah. That stuff's
I mean,
full.
Yeah, he eats the bugbear. Bugbear's not healthy, and they didn't
Imagine a
look healthy to begin
bear.
with.
Imagine
That's a
bear
bug.
meat. Bear meat, which is great. It tastes like bugs.
Exactly.
I'm not fearing that he's dead.
Yeah,
I'm
you
Wait.
don't feel that.
We
I'm,
call it
I'm
the snowpiercer.
I'm fearing that something went wrong. Like
Dude.
almost like bad magic.
Bad magic, but there's a hole in it.
Holy
And
magic.
it's not holy
that would
magic.
be that would be my realm. Not his.
It's not holy magic. Yeah, that would be his section.
Do we want to go back there? We couldn't take
Mm.
him with us.
What? Why do we need
Well,
to
we
worry
could
about him?
have.
Nah, I'm not. I'm hoping nothing happened that's gonna turn him against.
If he becomes the big bad guy, we kill him later.
If
Aye,
that's what
but
happens,
how many townsfolk might he hurt or kill?
it'll be on your conscience.
Millions.
Being way out in the middle of nowhere right now and too cold to move.
Yep.
I don't know if we want to worry about it.
In fairness, they did kill him, so would that be an eye for an eye?
Oh, I hope not.
I mean, unless he's resting like the GM's, elephant on a inflatable there, then I'd say he's pretty comfortable.
Perhaps
Anteater?
you
I don't
should.
know.
Well, what are we doing next, then, lads? I mean,
We need to get another dog sled, don't we? Or another sled of dogs, team of dogs, or something else?
or do we simply, or do we buy us another
Axe.
axe beak?
Can they pull sleds?
Because the axe beaks don't have to rest, right? Because we can get places faster with the axe beaks. You're muted.
He said, "Yeah, you
That's
can get
'cause
all the
he's
further you
eating.
want."
You just
Again.
don't have the carry weight.
Right. Oh, but you still have to rest?
No, no. They do get their full 2-hour run, then you have to rest. So it's kind of like the moose elk.
So it's still okay. So
There's always an exhaustion factor in the cold.
right.
It's just they can go faster because they're not pulling 2,400-pound sled.
Right. Okay.
What do you have all that sled that was made it that weight heavy? 2,400 pounds.
A lot of fish.
Oh,
We need somebody with good berries for the beaks. Then we don't have to carry around all the fish.
Yep.
Otherwise, the dolphins are going to fly up into the air. and thank us for
All
all
right.
the fish.
So for sled dogs, a team of sled dog is going to cost you, what was it, 50 gold per dog? Look.
That would have been more
Don't
than
look
we
at
paid
me.
for the whole damn thing.
No,
Yeah,
you
don't
got
look
it.
at me.
You got it
You got
free.
it free.
Exactly.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah,
look
and
and see if he has 4 more.
it's only 50 for
Is
for
it
an
50
axe
for
beak.
one?
No, we just don't
50.
take the sled unless we pull an elk out of our hat
20 gold piece.
or
No,
bag.
no, the dogs cost 50 gold piece
Each.
each.
A horse will cost the same amount.
Wow.
It'd
Yeah.
be 80 gold for 4 dogs, so or 50 gold for 1 axe beak.
No, it
No, I
was
thought-
50 gold a dog. You
200
just
for
said.
4 dogs, or 50 for
Wow.
each axe beak.
Yeah.
Yeah, not. And I guess we get another axe beak, and so we
Or 2 axe beaks, and then we got 4, one for everybody.
And you've never visit your friend again.
Oh no, we leave it here. We're just gonna have to tell them that it's here. We'll leave it with the inn owner here.
Yeah, you haven't pissed these people off.
No, we helped them.
That's what I'm saying. You haven't pissed them off.
So we'll leave it at the hook, line, and sinker, and leave it with Allie, and let
Mhm.
and let her know that
And you still have nights of staying free nights here. You
Yep.
had 3 free nights. So you only used the 1.
and we'll just let her know who the sled
at-
belongs to.
Looking at it another way, the dogs did sacrifice themselves in the help of the greater towns.
They didn't do it in the help. They did it
Oh.
because they had no choice. There's
they
a
were
difference.
they were tied down.
Yeah,
They
that
helped
doesn't make
us
them
get
good.
there, and unfortunately, they were ambushed.
So you're saying they're martyrs?
They were
Yeah.
bait.
They were martyrs. They sacrificed for the
but
greater good.
They didn't actually sacrifice though. That's the problem.
They were sacrificed.
That's a choice. That yeah.
Yeah.
We who are about to die came out of none of their mouths.
Depends on how you want to look at it.
Oh shoot! They're like, should we run? No, let's
We-
stay and get eaten, because that'll serve the greater good.
We can't run. Why are we tied to the stake?
I told you not to tie them to the stake.
All right. Well,
They had steak the whole time and they were eating fish.
Exactly.
How much we want to chip in for 2 extra axe beaks?
I'm already broke, man. I spent all the money I had really had on that first axe beak.
so well,
Yep,
hold
same
on.
here.
Yeah. Party funds actually. No, party funds can cover it. Actually.
Glad the
Well, you
party
can sell
funds
the
had
foot
100
warming
gold.
box. You can sell the foot warming box.
No, you gave it to him.
Oh, you gave it to him. Yeah.
Yeah, we gave it to him.
Okay. Never mind.
Yeah.
Well, at least his
Um,
feet were warm.
We were trying to do a good deed there, so.
Well, there was a deed, all right.
All right. So party funds could buy an axe beak. So
One
we have another
or
axe
2?
beak. Just one.
So we're
How
still
much
short.
left
Somebody's
over?
got to double up.
They're 50 gold each.
How much gold funds you got?
I thought we already had 3 though,
You have 3.
and now we have 4.
Okay, yeah. The
So
fourth person was on the sled.
So we only have a problem if Corwin shows up.
How much total gold do we have in party funds?
Right now we have 16 gold. We had 66 gold.
Okay.
It's fine. Martin's going to kill the axe
We,
beaks next time we stop anyways.
Yeah.
If we're gonna buy
He just
one
doesn't
axe
want
beak-
us to get anywhere fast.
If we're gonna buy an axe beak, can we kind of talk the guy into giving us a discount if we buy 2 axe beaks?
You got enough to buy 2?
I can chip in, so.
Chip in is not buying one. None of the rest of us have money.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You're pretty much buying it. It's not a chip in. It's pretty much a gift.
I can
Well,
sell it.
let's
I can sell a dagger or something. that
let me
had 1 gold.
see.
or
Take
whatever's gonna
two
help.
XP
Well,
for
well,
nothing?
actually, well, hold on, because I do have a good amount of like I almost had enough gold to buy one. Actually, I have enough gold
Buy one
with
of your
party
own
funds
and
to
use
buy
some of the
two.
party funds.
Okay.
With party funds and my gold, we could buy two.
Do
Tell you
your
what,
magic.
Tom.
Do
But
we
what
need
are
two
we?
though? If you're saying we only need
Tom.
one right now, because I thought we only had two, and then two
We
people were riding
only
the
need
sled.
one axe beak. We had 3.
Right.
Well, not we. I'm not saying we. You had 3. You have 3 axe beaks.
Yes.
You had one person on the sled that was you.
Yep.
Now you're gonna get rid of the sled or park it. You just need one axe beak
Right.
until
And then
Corwin
something-
shows up.
Until Corwin shows
And then
up.
something to haul a bunch of food if we need to feed these axe beaks, or another way of doing it.
Well,
So
but how
basically-
much weight can the axe beaks carry?
They have the weight of a mule. They can carry pack mule weights.
Yeah.
Yes. So
But
The
I'm just
thing
saying we
is,
need
you
to
could
get
two
some
small
food
people.
for them though.
The right.
That'll
Two
But we have
cover
the
most
fit.
of that weight because you said
Yeah.
they eat a ton, where the dogs
They-
didn't
they-
eat as much.
No, the dogs were eating a ton.
Yeah.
So
The
Bacon,
axe beak weren't eating much at all, actually.
Bacon, I'll chip in 25 gold. If you want to chip in 25, that should be enough to get 2 axe beaks with party
You
funds, right?
only need one axe beak.
Okay.
We don't know when Corwin's coming back, so unless you're gonna carry one with you everywhere you go,
I was just thinking it could carry additional stuff. The food.
he's
stuff.
not wrong. You could use it as a pack beak
Yeah.
until he shows up. I mean, you guys keep getting like 50 pounds of gold everywhere you walk, right?
Yeah.
We
My
do have to
my
carry stuff.
my main concern is that like the axe beaks that we have can carry what we need. It sounds like we just need to
They
split the food up and out of the barrel.
okay.
So my main concern is if Corwin shows up when we're on the road out in the wilds,
Correct.
do we have the ability for, like, say, he and Finnick both fit on one axe beak at least for a short time?
So we'll say you have very healthy axe beaks. A very healthy axe beak can carry 300 pounds up to 15 to 20 miles per day. I'm using mule standards by the U.S. Army
Sure.
specifications.
So we could probably actually, so if,
Put 2
Corwin and I
people
could
on
probably-
it.
We
Yeah.
might get away with that.
You could probably be on one. Put your weight of stuff on somebody else's as carry weight, and then 2 people sit on that one and be fine.
Right. At least that gets us back to town where we can then
You
get
pick up another
axe beak if we need
correct.
to. Yeah.
Okay, so we
Okay.
bought one axe beak. Let's move on.
All right. So we have 4 axe beaks now.
That saves the money until you somehow hit some form of like treasure that helps.
We're just
Alrighty.
waiting for the DM to give us that treasure that helps.
No, you've had. I will tell you guys, 3 times so far you've had it in front of you, and 3 times you all went, "We're gonna pick up. Let's go this way," and walked completely the other direction.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, there's 3,500 gold worth of stuff that you just ditched.
Not that we saw. We didn't know.
Exactly. Not that you guys just like, wait, please look in the hole of the whatever. Press the button. No, just walk away. It's dangerous.
I'm guessing it was a foot warmer. Because
Yep.
every room I said, did we search everything? And
Oh,
it
no,
was
that
all
wasn't
we
that.
did.
No, it was a long time ago. All right, so
I know.
you guys are now in Kerkonig, and you have multiple things you can do. You have been given multiple tasks. The black cabin you know about. You also know about the weird
goblin.
comet that came out of the sky. Somebody won't go near.
And the goblins.
The goblins, and you were just told to go talk to the nomads. You'd have to find where they are, but the nomads are. So you've been given a bunch of, but really they're all in different directions except for the goblins and the crash site. Those are in the same direction.
What's the
Those-
closest?
The cabin.
And
Yeah.
if we're in town, we can talk to who is that Goldie that should be able to tell us something.
No, Copper.
Copper.
In Bryn Shinar.
Yeah.
And because you're on axe beaks, those guys move at a crap load.
I
Axe
showed
beaks
50
move
foot.
at
We're now in Final
Eh.
Fantasy 17 or whatever, riding
Yep.
Chibokos.
Axe speaks.
Get your crossbow out.
But which color chocobo?
Don't know. I never
Axe
played it. All you Final
Because
Fantasy people should know that.
every chocobo has its different feature.
Yes, Al would be the person to ask.
You're
We're
looking
always-
at per hour you can move. You can now move almost 2 miles in an hour before you have to rest. So if you are going to Bryn Shandar, let me get the math here. Ker Koenig, A B
And
C
X
D
do
E
2
F
hours
G.
at a time.
Well,
so it's 4
But at this
miles.
point, like we're going to do a full night's rest in Care
Well, yeah, you are going to do that. It would take you It takes you 2 hours to get to Ker Koenig, and you can knock that out, and then rest in Ker Deval. And then from Ker Deval to next one, you want to go to Bryn Shandar. That's a 10.5 hour trip.
Though, right?
Exactly. We're taking the road. That's what I'm doing. So it's a 2 hour run and then a 5 hour run.
Or do we
It's technically 10 hours, but because you're on the XP, you move 2 miles an hour
since we're
on
near
the road.
since we're near the cabin, do we? Well, we gotta go down and then
You
come up
you
to the cabin.
the,
don't we?
your contact is in Bryn Shandar.
Yeah.
That's why you're going to Bryn Shandar. But you're staying overnight in Ker Koenig. You are very welcome to warm food. Allie is very. You ask if the speaker's been found drunk on the side of the road again, and she says, "Actually, I don't think we've seen him in a couple days. He may be sleeping it off. You don't know." You have the warmth, you have the fire, you have the warm food, you have the warm stew, you have the warm, not the best stew, because that one went south.
Well, if you ever need a
Literally.
if they ever need a new speaker, Briar would love to be this new speaker at your town.
I'm not near as good as Tom. I don't have his eloquence.
I don't know a Tom. I don't know a Tom.
I don't know any
Bacon-
Toms either.
Bacon's
Or a
eloquence.
Dick or a Harry. Regular evening, guys.
Yeah.
Eat,
no,
drink,
nothing special. Just
call it a night to just relax.
Yeah.
At
Somebody
this
want
point, I'm almost like avoiding people because I don't want to hear any more stories.
to? Funny you should ask. Finnick, do you recognize anybody here? I don't know. Give me a percent. This is almost one of the farthest towns away from Bremen.
do
So
you realize I'm going to go ahead and do that for you? But do you realize I am not looking to try
okay,
to see
then that answered the question. Then don't you are head into your drink. You're not. You have
Yes.
blinders. That's fine. You're not looking. And but please roll me a percentiles, anyone, and see if little Timmy comes up to you guys, because you guys are the group that's always on the right or whatever it is. Yeah, you're good. Little Timmy went to bed. All right.
He lost his leg anyway.
That's right. Little Timmy lost his leg. Uneventful night, uneventful sleep. No one suddenly ported into your room as far as you know. You
Nope.
wake up the next day fully rested. Everybody take the long rest, get your spells back. Your axe beaks, when you purchase them with their full tack and everything, you basically had the Wrangler or wherever the axe beaks live, ready for the morning. So they're going to be fed ahead. Axe beaks rations are very well kept inside the axe beaks bags. Again, you throw it out and you throw a rat on the ground or whatever, a ferret, and it just eats it. Or if Howler wants to throw a fuzzball on the ground, it might be lunch for all we know.
Would that be
As
like
soon as
eating
it dies,
Chinese
it
at midnight?
disappears, so it's not like you get anything out of it.
Yeah, you're just hungry again an hour later. So, take off. Who wants to roll? Anybody roll in the weather for the morning? What's the weather like today? Somebody give me percentiles.
Who wants to do it?
Go ahead, Howler.
Perfect time roll a blizzard. We're still in town.
31.
Right.
We don't get out of bed. We just let it go. No, it's nice and it's clear out there. A little snow, maybe a little precipitation. Nothing that's going to slow you down. You get on your axe beaks. This 2 hours is probably going to get you guys used to the axe beak that you bought. That would be you, Bacon, and you're getting used to the axe beak. The axe beak's getting used to you. The rest of you guys are old hands. Your axe speaks
Oh
named
yeah.
Fluffy, and apparently you and Fluffy are like made for each other. And you head to Cardinaval. Are you going to stop? We're talking maybe it's 10 o'clock. They do need to rest. So are you going to push them for another 2? Or are you going to...
It's 4 hours on these to Cardinaval?
No, 2.
2. Oh yeah, we'll just do the 2 to Cardinaval and then we should rest.
And then you have a 5 to Bryn Shandar. Because it's a 10, they go 2 miles an hour and it's a 10-mile run.
Okay.
So you're looking at 5 hours plus your little waits along the way, which would be 2.5 stops. So you'll get there in 7.5 hours instead of 15. 2 hours, nothing in Cardinaval that you guys want to do? That you know of, you don't care?
No, just
No.
we'll
We're passing
yeah.
through, are we not?
You are passing through. You're just resting for the hour for your
Yeah.
axe beaks. Okay, so you window shop.
Does Bacon hear any extra rumors that just happen to fly by since we're in the stalls? In the
I don't
travel
know. We
area?
are in Cardinaval. Does Bacon want to see if there is anything going on? Wow.
I don't think we've actually. I mean, it's the first time we've really kind of spent time here. So yeah, I would
What have
I
you
would be
done in
listening, but I'm not going out of my way
What
to
have you
meet people.
done in You
We've done nothing. We passed it.
well, you did. You walked right through it. Oh,
Yeah, you bet we did.
you bet your bottom dollar. All right. So while you're here, you are the group that can't say no. Apparently. Where is what I want to do? Where is what I'm looking for? There it is, right there. See, I knew it was somewhere. Come on,
You
show it
find
to me.
Wart's leg.
You find Wart's Lake. That's right. Where is this? I gotta find something. La 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 la. Come on, where is it?
Reminds me of a Smurf song.
It is. La 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 la. Kid, there it is, right there. Okay, 38 is what I'm
Christmas
looking
time crit Smurf song. Maybe he's preparing us for the blizzard.
Yeah, that's what you guys want to do tonight. All right. Sorry, sucks to be you. Do you at least look for? Are you looking to see? While you're there, smoking a little pipe, drinking a little beer for an hour,
Well, if we're
asking the
staying for an
locals what's going
hour,
on.
I'm sure to get everybody out of the cold, we would stop and have a drink in the tavern.
All right. Do you? Last night, as Finnick was sitting there with blinders on, trying to
this-
pay no attention to anybody. Are you trying to? Because we'll get. You always have the chance of Timmy or his cousin coming up to you, but are you always looking for information?
Well, if you hear it, I mean, you can't.
Right. Get somebody. Just give me a percentile. I'll give you. We'll just give you a small chance. Give you a 25. High or low? Nobody
Come on,
pick
Bacon.
high.
Come on, Briar. One of you two.
When do you pick high? When do you pick low?
I'll go low if Bacon rolls.
All right, Bacon, you're rolling. Wow, you got the low.
Oh!
All right. So as you're sitting there,
We win or lose.
possibly over to the side of your shoulder over here, you hear someone say that, well, no one's seen the town speaker for a long time. And the locals are saying that Speaker Conrack has fallen ill, but sinister figures have been seen entering and leaving the castle at odd hours. Dun dun dun. There is a castle at Cardinaval.
I elbow Bacon. Hey, you just want to be a speaker, right?
Here's your chance for another town.
So what's happening at the castle?
There are sinister figures entering and leaving the castle at odd hours, and they hear that the speaker has fallen ill. While we're here,
Bacon rolled, so it's his fault.
I mean, it's just
Oh.
speaker. He'll get healed.
oh, what the heck? Let's just bring up the city town map so you guys can see where you're at.
What?
No. There we
There's
go.
a
Well, let's
Yeah,
figure out where
there's a
you're at.
Castle. Never been in the castle.
Bunch of black.
All right.
We're in the dark.
All right. So you
Dark.
guys currently, if you're hanging around at a in the city at the inn, that's not it. So you're gonna be right. Let me open
Again,
up the.
it's black.
Yeah, I know. Let me open it wide.
I
Let me
don't even know why, but for some reason, I feel like when I talk with my native accent, that there's something that draws me to the castle.
Okay, so
It's
you
a
guys are
strange feeling.
all right. You guys are here. If you can see that, it's in the up. It's in this northeast corner.
Mm-hmm.
That's the uphill climb. It is a tavern. They are known for their hot chowder. But
And
unfortunately,
so they're right next to the castle. Look at
apparently they're
that.
right next to the castle. They just parked it right there. It's go ahead.
Is it seafood chowder?
It is. And in this town, they say it's the best chowder they've ever had. You'll ever have. There is no beer. Sorry, it's all out of spirits, and which is why most people aren't
Lame.
here, and it's pretty empty. Yeah, it's pretty lame. So yeah, you guys are. Let me get a little pen here. Freehand. You are here. This is the tavern. Tavern. That's an A.
Like
Right there. And in case you guys can't figure it out, Tom will help you out.
figure what out.
Castle. If you can't figure it out,
Yeah.
even the
It's
dwarf figured that one out.
It's a wee castle.
It's a weak. That's where you go to the bathroom.
It's more.
Or it's a
I
really
mean-
big. Or all the other buildings in towns are huge.
I was gonna say, if you look at their building, like half the art buildings look like they're bigger than the castle walls. So I mean, is it really a castle, or is it just a guy in a small house who
The
doesn't
tiny
like people?
feet.
It's
Could
like
be.
an outpost.
I mean, look at the size of the whole town. Like, yeah, it's
It is defensible though,
Maybe
along
the
the water with the
castle
high cliffs.
has lower levels, or it's a big tower that's right there. It could have multiple levels. It might not just be a small house.
It actually does look like a keep more because if you look at how it's defensible on all the sides, it is kind of keepish.
So
And these are guard, like little guard shacks. Sorry,
all right. It's right here, guys. Do you want to go check it out?
I mean, can't hurt.
okay, so
Yeah.
you're at the uphill
got- we
climb.
got-
Are you getting your bowls of chowder first? Gonna get warm bellies.
Oh, of course.
Sure,
Okay, you get your warm
But-
chowder.
it gives the axe beaks time to rest too.
Okay. You are told while you're getting fed and everything, you know, that this is the best chowder everywhere. But if you're looking to stay, I'm sorry, but the Niv's Rest, which is the local inn, is currently closed. But if you're looking for a place to stay, you can always go up to the cairn. Sorry, the care. And he points up the hill. I guess the uphill climb is halfway up the hill.
Yeah. All right. So we'll have our meal without spirits, and we'll take a walk up the hill.
Would that be a walk on the wild side?
Never know. Don't know what's there. I don't know. Lots of sinister figures.
Dun, 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 dun.
I wonder if this speaker's disappearance is related to the disappearance of Speaker Trovus in Kerkonig.
And
You
do
think they're
you
both
say
drunks?
do you say that on your way, or do you say that while you're eating your chowder?
While we're eating the chowder.
And he says, "Well, go check the care. That's where the speaker lives."
Aye. All right. Thank you, friend.
It's a twofer. You get the speaker and the castle.
Do we have to pay for the tour though?
I
It's
don't know.
It's cursed. Once you go in, you can't get out.
Yeah.
Ever.
That's a no. That's a.
You can't enter a castle unless you're on a tour. And
Apparently, you
tours only
can.
happen on Tuesdays and the second Thursday of the month.
Hold on a second.
I don't know why I read that, but I heard that as a Tuesday, but it has to be a Thursday on the second Thursday of the month. But only on Tuesdays is it open.
I hear the tour guide's a cute little barbarian wench.
Yeah. Just watch how much she rages on you.
Whoa.
Okay. So as you approach the castle, you see in the distance a sturdy stone castle devoid of any warmth or any ostentation. It squats atop the cliffs, looking over the town and the frozen harbor. Warding the castle entrance are thick, battle-hardened wooden doors. Four cylindrical guard towers have wind-worn flags bearing the town's heraldry, fluttering above their tilted conical roofs. These towers look connected by icy battlements and parapets. Atop the castle walls, within the guard towers, torches flicker.
Oh, somebody's home.
Yeah. Well, let's walk up. See what the guards have to say.
Okay, so as you approach, let me get you guys into this. Let me go steal you from this other one. Yeah, gotta find it, gotta find it, gotta find it. That's what I needed. Doodly 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 doo. I'm going to hold on a second. Boop boop. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Nope. Oh, got rid of the wrong person. All right, so I need you, and I need you, and apparently I need.
Don't worry, guys. Just a map for social engagements.
That's right. I need to bring Howler back since I got rid of him by accident.
It's like a map to the stars.
Right. That's right. And you gotta walk along, find your favorite stars.
There it is, back here, over here, V. All right, so then I select all of you, copy this, and bring you guys. Yeah, da 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 da. Beep, boodly boop. So you walk up to the front. Put you down here. It's gonna be really small. That's how it works. Okay, suddenly
Here.
it's gonna be
And
really
we're going to
big.
the castle.
Yeah, you're going to the castle, all right. But this map, for some reason, is really small. So let me get even closer into this. Let me, and the bagpipes start playing.
I gotta turn that up.
All right, I gotta change the
Man,
size
last
of
time
you
I
guys.
heard this particular tune, this is almost like a funeral type tune.
Yes, it does
It
seem like
is.
that.
All right,
Well,
so as you guys are approaching the castle,
I hope that's not
you
more
see the
cabins.
castle, and what do you do?
well, are the gates closed?
Of course they are.
Is there anyone in the guard posts?
You can't see in the guard posts. You only see some arrow slits, and you see torches flickering within. When the guard posts are the towers.
Guard posts.
Martin,
Guard posts, you don't see anybody actually. You have the gates. Behind it is a portcullis. Another
Are we supposed to be on
portcullis.
another map?
I'm switching you. Hold your booty.
Well, I'm just
There.
asking.
I know. So there's your map. Happy Hanukkah. Do I need to open it?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
everything should be good. You guys should see what's in front of you. So you see gates in front of you, and behind them, how this looks like it's gonna be set up: gates, portcullis, gates. You do not see a standing guard right outside. In front of the gates.
Okay.
So what do you do?
Should we knock, boys? Or yell out, "Hello!"
There's nobody home.
We
Who
hear
said
that?
that?
No, you actually hear. What? What do you want? That's what you hear.
I like the first response better.
We came. We're here to see. Here to see Speaker Conrack.
And you hear. Silver is too sick to entertain guests.
For we were sent by two of the speakers of the other towns. We got a message for him.
Speaker Chronic Silver has no need for you, any of you.
You think we should
Think we should knock? No.
No, lads. I think perhaps
have
something's
you
happened
heard the
to him.
word?
Hello, my name is Elder Grant.
So, do I see who's speaking?
No, it is completely sent to you from beyond the doors. Whoever is speaking to you is speaking loud enough because they know they have to get through both doors. But yeah, you're not seeing a face, you just hear a voice.
I walk
Alright.
up to the door. Is the door open or openable?
Oh, they're locked.
Lockpick?
Can we? Is there another way?
The walls are about. I'm looking for it. The walls. Does it tell me how high the walls are? Give me a sec. Doesn't really tell me. Snow covered. The castle's 10 feet lower than the castle's. Snow ground outside the castle is 10 feet lower than the castle's courtyard. Battlements and parapets. The outer walls are 20 feet high on the outside. So they're 20 feet up above you if you're thinking go through the walls or go over the walls. If that's what you're thinking.
No, well, or we
And
could walk around and see if there's another way in.
Yeah, you could.
You want to go left or right?
I go right.
We're going right.
Okay, all right. So you walk around. Go ahead, do your little walkie-walkies. You're gonna go. Okay, you're going as a group. As you walk, the towers. You continue to see flickering lights from the towers. You also continue to see walls that are about 20 feet high. Get around so you go around the northeast tower, and you're not seeing any more or any other entrances, no other doors, no other sliding gates, no nothing.
Any windows up high?
Nope, no windows that you can see. Arrow slits, yes, specifically in the towers. But other than that, nothing else that you would consider an entrance.
What would I not consider an entrance? And then maybe like a.
If you would not consider an entrance, you're looking straight up, going, I could make it. That would you're like, there's always an entrance from above, especially for a castle.
As we go around, do we see any places that might be less guarded that we could sneak in? Not
You
sneak in, but
don't
come in
know.
quietly.
I will attempt to. The gate is it? Can I tell if it's barred from the inside? Like a big, what it?
Okay, if you were to put do an investigation on this, or an investigation on this door.
Sure. My investigation.
Yeah, give me it. Give me it.
You got this. You got this.
You got it.
19.
See?
Not bad.
Oh, and if you tell me it fails, I'm going to then use something else to try to pass it.
No, you're perfectly well. You look at this door, you put your hands on the door, you feel the door, you tap the door, you then turn around to everybody and go, anybody have any siege engines?
Is the ground below the door? Is this dirt?
Right below you is hard ice path.
Ice path.
So I thought we had
It's rock, and right there against it is where the hard ice tundra would be. So it is built on stone block.
Is door made of
thought
wood?
we had a grappling hook, and we can't just throw it over the top of the wall.
You can. Okay, last time I checked, a barbarian under his stats does not say is a siege engine.
Well, if you take his head and you
If
barrel
the-
it into it,
Well, I was saying if the door is wood, set on fire. If you want going that way, works
Take a
too.
few steps back. The barbarian is trying to light the wet door on fire.
I don't know where you
No.
see a
I
barbarian.
leave the map and I.
All right,
Wait, I want to be listening to this.
Goliath is trying to see if his spark, flint, and steel will.
Oh,
It was just a suggestion.
Oh, I know. I want to see you do it.
so I guess
ahead.
it looks like it'll be easier to climb a wall section than it would be to go through the door then.
True, and it is the middle of the day, so I don't know if you want to go right over the front door, but yeah,
Well, Finnick, what wall do you think we should try to scale?
Well, I think I can get some or handholds over in this wall, right between here and here. Or I saw an really good corner in the air spot, and it's also arrow slit free.
Finnick, how tall are you?
That's a really good question. I feel about 5'9". I'm short.
Okay. So I looked at my height. I'm 8 foot. Put you on top of me. That puts you up about 14 foot. That just gives you around 6 foot to climb, or less.
And there should be some handhelds there somewhere.
And if Bacon has grappling hook, I got the 50-foot rope.
Yep.
And I got the climbing gear. So if I really need to dig some pittance in there, I can.
So you pick where you want to climb, and I'll help boost you up.
all right. So your plan is
Apparently, gonna go in no matter what.
all right. So you're gonna go up. So just do a regular. Looks like you're gonna do some form of athletics or no acrobatics to those last 6 whole feet, since you're
Yep.
suddenly a tumbling
gonna-
duo from a carnival.
We're gonna use the walls here to kind of bounce back and forth on really quickly to jump up.
Yep.
I've seen this in Ninja Gaiden back
Yeah,
in the
you
day
did.
when I was like a kid.
I got you.
We was doing that when we
Another
were
mummer
going up
show.
the,
And I do some little acrobatic action, and
And for the record, I would just comment. I think we need to get in because this is strange. Like, no matter whether our reception was warm or otherwise, we've been able to get in and see every single speaker in every town, and they always, whether they trusted us initially or not, had something they needed help with. This seems
Yep.
very strange.
so yeah. So how well does that work?
How does you reach? I can put you on. You reach. You hop your little feeties up and put yourself right there. You're on top of the battlements. There
And-
is a go. If you move any further, you can see into the tower, but then the tower can see you.
Nope. I just what I do is I toss the rope down and I tie it off, with the hook around the element or whatever, and let the rope drape down.
Are you
And
gonna body hold the wall or whatever?
Body hold the wall.
Just pin yourself to the wall, make love to the wall.
Actually, can I? I'm gonna try to hide and
Go
then
ahead,
take
do
a quick little
Go-
peek.
Go ahead, do a hide.
Briar, why don't you go first?
I
We'll
don't even
follow
think
you.
I can get a. I don't even think I can get a perception higher than that to see you. But let me look. La, 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 boop.
You need a +5.
Ooh, hold on. That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. All right, so passive. No, don't worry about it.
I was gonna say, and if you would have, then I would have in turn used a little boost to try to give myself a bonus, which I can do after I know the result.
No, so while everybody else is acrobatic or athletically pulling themselves up, if you want to do a little peeky, you will have to move to the left a little bit to get that to open up. Yeah, there.
Okay.
Those
Okay, just enough to-
battlements, peeky.
So there's nothing in there that I see.
Well, when you actually peeky, yeah, you actually do see something there. You know, as you pop around the corner, you see this, and the question is, how long do you stay popped around the corner?
Just enough to count. I just look
Okay.
up and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Done.
12, got it. Then you back up.
Yep.
Okay. And everybody else can roll some acrobat. So what it is, you're on a battlement. You are now above the doors in the portcullis.
Yep.
So there is a space between the other tower, the door area, and your area, so that the portcullis can be pulled up.
Yep.
And the doors are now below you.
Have I made it up
Yep.
to him?
Yeah, you roll your oh yeah, you're up. Don't worry, you're up. And do you just walk in and say, "Hi, my name's Briar," or what do you do?
I quietly take cues off him if we're hiding, hunker down, or what.
Okay, so then who's coming up next?
Me?
Okay, and you hug the wall.
Yep.
All right, Howler, you coming up?
Sure. As soon as I'm done waking up, put me wherever I'm going.
So, Finnick, do you want
They
me there
climbed
behind you
up.
or in front of you?
They climbed up the wall
Right
at
over
this
here.
corner right here,
Yeah.
and
Right
then
over
they
here.
climbed up
Straight
the
up.
wall there, and just pick a spot.
Sure, put me
So,
wherever. I'm
Finnick, do you
in the
want
middle
me
of
in front
work.
you or
Sorry.
behind you?
So we pop Howler up there. Cool. And when you come up there, what do you let them know, Finnick?
There's it looks like there's 3, or what I've been told is actually 12, in the tower to the left here.
What? Are they humanoids?
They appear to be humanoids with big.
Okay, cool. As Briar pops in his full
Yep.
armor and shows himself, they all roll your initiative. You don't have a 25 of hide. You basically walk in and go, "What's in there?" You can't pop yourself in the corner to look and not get caught.
Intention was not to pop in there. I thought I had.
Well,
one
no,
more
you
space
did.
over.
So you were. So we'll pop open a what's going on, and everybody. Okay, so
Since I
Finnick,
did
you
pop
rolled.
in there, do I have a?
We're rolling initiative.
Yeah.
You said
Yeah, basically you ruined the surprise. Okay,
it's all right.
I'm with you, and I'm
From
gonna
the
do
map
all
I
of.
was seeing on the other side, it looked like I had one more space over. I could
Nah.
pop the door.
I'm gonna roll this so that all my guys are gonna go at 10.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go 10. Why? Because this is for level 4 and below. All right, so we're gonna go with you on top. Finnick, you're gonna go first. Howler's gonna go with them, and Briar or Howler's going first.
I'm good either way.
I know you are.
Howler's choice.
Fighters always go before the healers.
Howlers always go last. All right, so Finnick, you see Briar take a step into the tower, and you hear, "I told you I saw someone! Sound the alarm!" So what do you do?
They know we're here, so I don't have that. I don't have that. And I can't. I can only hold an action. Can't really hold anything else.
Just
You can
hide.
hold your breath.
So when we go over the top of this, how much of a movement is that?
Over the. What do you mean? Up the wall we just went up was 20 feet. Going from here to here is 5 feet.
Okay. So
It's,
it's
yeah,
5,
it is. That's a battlement. It walks across.
Okay.
So you're at the level of these 3 guys right now. They were in the tower.
I just wanted to make sure.
Correct.
So if I'm at that level,
Mhm.
I'm actually going to hold my action until somebody else approaches this guy, and then once somebody gets near this guy, I will then try to use that distraction to attack him.
Okay. Bacon.
I'm gonna run over. Oh, I guess I'm running right here. I run in and I'm like, oh,
Holy crap!
what have you done to the? So what do I see? What do these guys look like?
As you walk in, these guys look like, seriously, you guys have. Again, I don't know what you would know besides. I'm sorry. Their regalia, their multi, as you can see by their pictures, they're multi-pinned face masks. Give me a history check, an easy one, because these guys have probably such a secret thing that everybody knows about it. You look at their look and you go, "Oh, Knights of the Black Sword, eh?" And these are a secret society devoted to Levistus.
Oh,
So if they're well known, they're not really a secret society anymore.
You know, they're a secret society, but they're well known.
yeah, you
They-
don't belong here. I'm sure of it. And I smack them.
If you do it, you get a weapon.
I gotta first off my armor.
First, you got to do it.
Yeah, I
See what happens when you just move yourself a half a square?
I want to see this. Yeah, it looked like I had another move.
You're in.
I know. I was looking though.
You put your head around the corner and said, "How far can I?" Oh,
All
hi.
right. So booming blade.
Yeah. All right. So you smack them.
So there's 7 slashing.
Okay. And the booming.
And well, if he moves, he'll take more damage.
Oh, okay. You
And
pretty
then-
much pinned him in place. But
And then I'm gonna run around, circle to the other side against the wall.
so you made contact with him, which now lights off your action. Al.
Yep. So my attack goes off, and whether I hit it or not is a whole
Mhm.
different question. Oh, I'm pretty sure I don't hit.
You hit him.
I do?
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Don't worry.
Okay. Unfortunately, it takes 20 points of damage.
Yeah, you just splatter him.
Yeah, no, I don't.
He explodes.
Nope, he doesn't.
Oh, he does.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't explode. There's not a mark on his body.
Okay, there's no mark, but there's body parts everywhere. All right. So what do you do now?
That was I when I held that action, I could do it as an action. So I'm
All
done.
right. So
And
Briar.
I'm not doing
10,
a bonus
20,
action, so I'm
25,
done.
30.
Okay, so you're gonna swing at this guy.
Yep.
And what do you do?
Well, we're about
Hit
to
him with
find
your
out.
best shot. You roll another one. We're quitting.
So, long
Patrick would be
sword.
fine with that.
Yeah, it's about that
Yeah.
time. It's
Oh, I
getting
know.
close.
Time for
We-
me to
we-
get to bed
You
so I
hit.
can get up for work.
Yep.
14 damage.
We should
All right,
probably clear
next.
this room and then kind of
19.
this would be a good pause point.
I don't know what you're doing. He's big red X over him.
Did he?
You killed him in the first shot.
Okay.
So
You know what?
he's
That's
on the
like what-
floor and you went back for seconds.
Yeah. I expected him to be a lot stronger. I guess secret societies are not always as tough as they seem to be.
Yeah, but
Hit points.
different kind of training.
You have disappearing fingers, so it looks like you got
Looks
4
like
on one
you
side
got
and 3 on or 2 on the other.
Yeah. All right. So it's now Howler's turn. What's Howler gonna do?
I get to the top of the wall. I'm like, where'd everybody go?
You
And that's
see
my turn.
everybody run in, and you start hearing clang, clang, splatter, splatter.
See, my fingers don't.
I
do
didn't
that.
hear everybody run in. I came up here, and everybody was
everybody
already
left.
gone. So I'm done. I'm at the top of the wall, looking around.
Okie dokie. So this cultist you see makes. Technically, you are on the second deck of this level. So imagine the mirror down below it. And you see this guy go 5, 10, 15, 20. Technically, he disappears.
Okay.
But he went down the stairwell. So he's. So the
You could-
door is on the first level. So he disappeared down the stairwell. Finnick.
He disappeared down the stairwell.
Correct. You lost sight of him when he got to probably around here. And then you saw him continue going down, and then you didn't see him again.
So I'm able to get there. I have 10 more feet of movement as I go down the stairwell. What do I see when I get down there?
You're not actually at an open wall. This is a castle, so the walls aren't like it's not a
Yep.
stairwell. It's a so
I know,
you're
I know.
still
I get-
you see opening down here, but you can't see to your left yet.
Okay, so if I get all the way down to here, then I can see
Then you
inside.
can see the entire bottom
And is it
section.
more than just him?
Nope, just him.
I'm gonna throw a dagger at him because
Throw a
that's my
dagger.
only. Because that's what I have left as my action. Because I use my action and my running and bonus to do the rest.
So attack what you need to attack with. Just
I'm. Wow.
yeah, you missed.
Yep. He feels nothing.
Bacon. He did not splat.
Nope.
All right. So I'm going to follow Finnick. 6, and then I will dash. Actually, I think I got. Didn't I get something? Pretty sure. Yeah, I do, but that isn't gonna do what I want to do. Okay. So I guess I'm going down 1, 2, 3, 4, and I will essentially run up next to the guy. Say, where do you think you're going? And that's my turn.
Hold on a second. Let's do it again. Oh, you double dashed. You double dashed.
I dashed. Yes.
Okay, you're fine. You get to him and go. That's as far as you go. Got it. All right, Briar.
So there's 5, 10, 15. And do I get to there, go downstairs, right?
Yep.
So it's 20, it's 25, 30. And I'm gonna dash to get on down to, so there's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And
Third. Then
Sure.
unless
get
you
in front of
have
him.
unless you have a another bonus action, you just want to block him.
Unless you want to use your.
Yep. And that's what I'm gonna do. Is features, and I've got
Can you use it if you
bonus
haven't
action.
done an attack action?
Once per short rest, you can use a bonus action to.
That gives you hit points.
Yeah, that's not it. Action surge. You can take one additional action on your turn. This can be used one time per short rest.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So
Yeah,
he gets. You get a full. If you use it, you get full 2 attacks.
Yep. And I'm gonna do that.
Awesome. Perfect.
Longsword. 14 hit
That does hit.
for 5 damage.
Okay. Next.
He did not go down, so
The last time you did more.
12.
Yep.
That hits for 5 more.
And that guy falls over.
I just expected him to be a lot tougher than that.
I'll go back up and get Howler so
Okay.
that he comes
So
down
you-
here with us.
So you pull Howler down. Okay.
We searched these
And
guys. find
From my
anything.
screen, there was no door, so that's why I was confused.
It's an open battlement plan, so it just walks into the top of the tower. And on the top of the tower is the wooden conical roof. So
Yeah.
So,
Battlements.
the battlement of the top of the battlements. Okay, so now you're on the first layer, the first floor, and the first floor does not have open walkways to the left or to the right, but it does have a door that opens into. You don't know what it opens up into unless you go into it.
And
Do we want to clear the high ground first?
or maybe this is a good point where we stop for the night.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
So we've infiltrated. We've discovered the cult of a cult that should not be here. So we are vindicated in our infiltration and assault. And now we need to. Next
Is
week
it
we can.
is
Go
it really
ahead.
a vindication of sorts if we do it not knowing that for sure, and then we find evidence after the fact to kind of prove ourselves okay with it?
Well, we did. To be fair, we did feel like
We are the
something.
right
Well,
people. We justify as we go.
That's right.
there we
That's
go.
how you justify
Well,
it.
that's what adventurers do all the time anyway. But we knew something was wrong because they didn't want us to talk to the speaker. A speaker
We
that
might-
doesn't want to talk to the right people, something's definitely
We
wrong.
might be the wrong people in other people's vision, but we're the right people.
Just remember, the sole survivors write the history. We're the survivors. We write.
So
the history.
I will admit that I will say that you did say you searched the bodies, and what you did find on them, you found daggers, you found their armor, which is leather armor, but each one of them has a chain, and on it it has a heart-shaped symbol. The heart-shaped symbol is on a stone that you guys have been, you know of. It's something that you don't find often, but it is very looked for around here. They're all charlatan.
There's
So
charlatan on these guys?
they each have a piece of charlatan around their necks.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Okay.
We definitely won't remove that, won't we?
No, don't touch.
No?
Don't
No.
touch it. Okay.
Don't. Don't they touch it? Remember the creatures that we've seen, the berserker creatures with this stuff like when they come into contact with it.
That's true.
You go wacky with that tobacco.
All right.
Well,
Both rooms,
it's
nothing.
been fun, gentlemen.
Yep.
Yep.
We can do it without a wizard. We found out today.
That's right.
Sorry about
Yeah, with
both
some
of
really
them.
good rolls on our part, and
Yeah, that took a while. All right, gentlemen.
Bad
You
rolls
guys are-
all around.
Oh yeah, even from the bugbears.
Thanks for
All
joining,
right.
everybody. Have a good night.
Have a good one.
Woo!
thanks all.
Bye.